I must reach the top of the tower.
Okay.
I'll take this, and I'm going to give you a piece of parchment. And I'm going to use my action to dash 5, 10, 15, 20 and start looking for a way of climbing up.
Okay, the scaffold has been erected around. It looks like there was a full stone structure here when you're close. It looks like this wooden structure has been built around to try and prop up
so
where the bell tower would have been at one point.
Around this base here, I don't know where the best point is, but I've got over 10 feet, so wherever the best point happens to be, I'm looking for the best.
You're looking at where the scaffold is, and you can see plenty of handholds and.
Being not the most, physical, I'm looking for the easiest route up for me.
Yeah. Okay. So that's you done.
Yes.
Stavros, which I accidentally read as Star Wars for a second.
He's seeing stars at the moment.
To be fair, the music was quite Star Wars-y.
Alright. Oh, that's a 2.
That's a 2.
It's better than a 1.
Yes.
The frostbite gets to you. Okay, Olive.
Looking at the bell tower, does it look like it's been propped up by scaffolding?
It does.
Using my stone cunning, can I assess if that is going to be unstable if the scaffolding is destroyed?
Certainly looks like it would be, yes.
No roll for that.
You'll hear in your head, Silith, because I'll kind of look around, seeing you kind of making your way up there. I can destroy it if need be.
I can't reply, can I?
You can shout. It's just you're hearing it in your head. We're in distance of talking.
Yeah, I'll shout back very briefly. I need to reach the top.
Okay. Right, that changes my plans. I was about to turn into a rhino and charge the fucking thing. Bring it down.
That's one way to get to the top, I suppose. The top's no longer the top.
Yeah. I'm going to hold an action
Top is down
to
here.
constrict old big boy if he does come down, or anything else that comes into combat range.
Awesome. Okay.
Oh, and combat wild shape heal. It's my bonus.
Wild shape heal.
Yeah, you got it. And that's me done.
That's you done. Olive done. Father Howl.
I will pick up my robe and I will run towards
1d8.
Stavros with the parchment in hand. I will cast a second level cure wounds on Stavros.
Yay, thank you.
Under all the parchment, disappointed to find there's not a sausage in it.
I never sausage. 15 points.
Hey.
Wouldn't it be nice if every package from Amazon came with a sausage?
Well, depends how long it's out there. And I will bonus action shift
Don't think that'd be nice.
the dong
My dingling.
Bit of a jerky thing there.
over this.
I want you to play with my dingling.
It's just creepily singing in the back. It's so
Actually, take backsies.
Gong that
It
dog.
was here, wasn't it? So it's going to fly through the snake and come to over here instead.
Okay, this goes through.
Yeah,
That's an
that's
entrancing
it.
experience. You have
It's
a dog
turgid.
fly through you.
What's Nay going to do?
That's
Does it move like this?
Nay will, with the Yeti gone, will just slow down. He'll slow down to a pause. Look around. Look at his hooves. He's a horse. I mean, how much can you get out of it?
No, he's cursing you. It's just a look in his eyes.
Okay, I'm not stupid as a Yeti over there. Okay. So, how done?
That's how done.
Top of the round. Tim.
You're gonna hear me shout, I can't hold this much longer! And I'm gonna death ward myself.
Good job.
So, just to let you know.
That'll be the top of round 7.
So I've got a death ward on myself.
You do a Morthal. What are you doing, Morthal?
As you can see, Till like trying to keep concentration going. I think it's around. I think it's
the banished team while
I think it's round 6 or 7. It must be.
This is round 7.
Alright.
I didn't do it the first round, so it must be 6.
Second or third.
Must be 6 on the banishment, I think.
Oh no, I
But
think
my first turn I cast.
By dice.
In the first round I cast Simon, not Simon. And then the second round I banished.
Okay.
So this will be 6 on.
Yeah, round 6.
So
Okay.
it looked at the angel.
And I think that'll be my turn.
Right. It's not going to stay up here, but effectively, this starts swirling over the top, circling round this central mass. A figure starts to appear more corporeal in it.
Oh, everyone
Arms
charge
out to the side, head up at this stage.
Do we recognise it?
Do I recognise them?
It's not distinct enough to make out, it's just a bipedal at the moment. You can see the arms and the head, the lower part of the torso lost in the swirling mist.
Although we've seen a lot of swirling mist.
Oh
Does he
no,
look similar
Everton.
to our assault on the city?
Does that look similar to your assault on the city?
The mist. When we went to the arena to free the slaves, and
Oh, I
there
see,
was
yeah,
only
yeah,
a
you
really,
have
really
that.
evil guy there.
It's not too dissimilar.
Well, we'll see how that turns out.
Yeah, okay.
Last time
That's me. Oren.
Wiping away bloody nose and all that jazz. I'm confused, looking backwards and forwards. What am I hitting? And really, he'd probably just stay there and hold an action to just twat the Yeti. Like, yeah, the Yeti, because I don't know what that is. That's magic stuff. You don't deal with that. Any of that. I ain't got a fucking clue.
Okay.
So
Oh, it's this.
I know the Yeti was there, and I was told it was coming back. So I want to punch it. So I'll hold the attack action.
Everybody's said that.
Okay, great. Nazak.
Now that's going to.
All the fans have reached the synchronisation point now.
It's like when you're waiting for the thing on the TV to bounce in the corner at the same time.
Is it half distance to start climbing? Sorry, double distance.
It will be double and an athletics check. I'm sure it's not a challenge for you, but certainly not athletics.
Yeah, we like to see people who are really good at fluff it.
So it's 10 foot up.
As well happen, a great person who's great will fluff it and
We
then
can
go
get to
straight
the
up.
top. We can get to the top. Acrobatics, you say? Or athletics? Athletics.
So the scaffold is there, looks like good handholds, but it's got snow and ice all over it, so it may be challenging.
Yep, so now's like seeing what Silith's heading and looking at, he's going to try and climb up.
Okay.
12.
Exactly.
So
Right, so
I'll just get to the top.
To here,
Yeah, essentially. I'll probably just run
20
straight
feet.
forward and go,
you want to be there.
yeah. So run forward, it's
Run
10
forward in
foot
a straight line then
start climbing,
I don't
go.
mind, Jamie.
Your
I'll
hand
knock you off
slips.
anyway.
Your hand slips here and there, but your momentum keeps you going. Okay, great, Nazak.
And you say the mists are forming at the top.
Yeah.
So you want to run up there, just break that bell, then that's a dash move.
You just run and jump at the back.
I can charge the whole thing and bring it down.
Is it still swinging the
Everyone's doing this, and sort of standing there, just literally scratching his head with the hilt. So, what the fuck is going on here? They're here, then they're not
Head
here.
up to
Someone's ringing the bell.
where the bell is, and that'll be a dash to get to there.
To there.
Yeah, so at the moment I'm kind of watching it, and
Alright,
that's as much as I can do.
okay, so action to move again.
Yes.
Brilliant. So that's Nazak done. Sir.
Seeing that I scale it with ease, but having my own trepidation. I'm going to search around in my satchel and pull out a potion, and I'm going to drink it.
Okay.
And it happens to be a potion of climbing.
Nice.
Yay!
So
Oh
I,
shit, it's a bleach!
It's nice.
Good.
So I'm not sure how it actually works. I'm going to use one, but it says you get climbing speed equals your walking speed,
Yeah,
and during this time you have advantage on strength checks make it to climb.
So you do roll advantage.
Yeah.
And you won't be a half movement to go up.
So I will consume that. That's the next hour apparently, so that's useful.
There's a spider climbing as well.
And then I guess so that's my action to drink that, and then my movement I will try and.
Let's have the roll then.
So it's athletics at advantage.
And with advantage. And we've already established you need a 12.
Nope.
Oh, shit.
Look, I can
I
climb!
went minus 1, so I got 9 total.
Ah, cheap shoddy potions. So you get halfway up, but your hand slips back on it. You have to clench with your other hand and wrap it around the thing. Foot slips out, you manage to steady yourself, but by that point, we're done on movement.
It's fair.
Okay. That's you done. Alright. Star Wars.
So,
On your feet, lad.
yep, so if someone can stand us up, please. Thank you. You're going to kind of like, heavily breathing after just being revived and everything. Look around and think, what's going on? It's like, I can't see no Yetis or anything. It's like, I have no idea what to do.
Go back to Till. I think that big one will appear again soon.
A bit reluctant to do that. I will though move to
I forgot you were a wizard, Severus.
just around the corner. So on the edge of there.
You're a wizard.
There you go. Right, and then I will prepare a spell. Just hold it in my hand, so I'm just going to get ready to cast Fireball basically. So my hand's going to start
Fireball?
Firebolt, sorry.
Fireball.
Yeah.
Okay, my button clenched.
Now, see the thing is, I can hold the spell, but if I cast it, no, I can still use a reaction afterwards, can't I?
Holding it, you use your reaction to actually cast it. So you're holding your action to do it, but for it to go off in someone else's turn, it's the reaction.
Because all it is, I have the ability, I can change the type of damage that the spell does, but obviously if I'm going to do that as my reaction, I can't then transmutate the spell.
So if you use your action for anything else, then you also lose it.
So I'll just prepare Firebolt ready to cast it.
Yeah, most basic.
Yeah.
Basic.
That's all I can do for now. Yep.
Okay, brilliant. So, Olive?
Right,
Olive never told you what happened with the father.
I don't take full damage.
let me know if we need to bring this building down. You'll hear in your head.
Desperate to be right now.
I don't know, I'm just not liking that mist coming up there. What am I doing? I don't even know. We're waiting for this Yeti. We got. I see you straining.
Yes, mace.
Yeah, I'm like that meme with the guy.
Stuck between a rock and a hard place. Do we wait for the Yeti? Do we bring the tower down?
Yeah, the Yeti's going to come very soon anyway, whether we wait for it or not.
Can I look around? Is there any other Yetis about? What about that one that ran off?
He's some distance now.
He's proper scarpered, is he?
Yeah,
he's
eating
going full pelt with
meat sandwiches.
meat and tans.
I can't believe it!
Oh, fucking meat.
About half the kebab left.
That's the one thing that enticed me to join the pot.
Close my eyes and. Shall I attack the bell? I will pray, but not say it out loud.
Well, as a
snake, we wouldn't understand
you anyway.
What would you count
Oh no, it's a prayer. It's a snake.
What would you count to do?
You're a snake.
Come down, go.
That's the eight.
He's fine.
He's fine. He knows what I'm trying to say.
He definitely speaks Basel tongue.
Yeah. I will try and pray and go. Shall I destroy the bell and Briudor?
I'll take a check with advantage. In fact.
Okay.
Go on.
Because fate worshippers can always speak to
Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that.
15 plus stuff plus 1, 16.
Do not touch the bell.
Is it him?
Okay, I'm going to hold my action to start chewing some Yeti arse.
Okay.
Constrict.
Okay. Ow.
Father Howl will simply move.
Oh. Oh dear. Fate's coming.
It's gonna be fucking scary for me.
Right.
Are we going home again?
I can get to here with my normal move.
I'm an adult.
I think I will.
I think I have message as well.
One with smite.
What's the worst that could happen?
I will
I don't know, but you're
hold.
reaching towards the back of the shelf, the top shelf at that.
I'm gonna hold
I
my
don't know really
action
horrible shit is.
to
I've got
cast
send
a
in.
sacred flame
Yeah.
if something hostile attacks me or my friends.
Okay. Keep that one as gentle as possible. Something hostile attacks an hour. Or you.
I suppose you're not going to tell us.
Yeah.
but yeah.
Okay.
Oh God, no.
Take it back. Cool. That's done. Top of the round till. Round 8.
Between me and evil Jesus.
God, we're going to be a
Jesus.
spin
He's
down.
like normal Jesus, but he's very fickle.
Jesus.
He is. He'll throw you away if he doesn't think you're going to beat his.
We're going to end up fighting these two things at the same
I
time.
made his
What
promise.
was it last time?
I'm not going
So
to
it's
do
the
anything,
third
I don't
option?
think. I think I'm just going to carry on concentrating whilst trusting that the rest of the party can at least find out what's going on. So,
Okay.
I think that'll be, I'm not even going to ready anything, or I'm just going to end my turn now.
Yeah? That's your end of your turn. Okay, so as the mist swirls around, encompassing the top of the tower and getting round the bell, particularly in the face of Nazak now, this mist comes round, grabbing hold of the bell almost like an arm, pulling and twisting it on its housing, causing the clapper to bang aggressively against it. It's hellishly loud in your ears at this range, drowning out the sounds of any of your allies. You glance up for a second and see an arm emerge.
Big sound.
There's a figure of a female form materialises at the top of the tower. Silith, you climbing immediately recognise it being exactly the same form that you saw.
In the temple.
Yeah.
You're pretty.
But I'm half up this scaffold now at the moment.
It's not Kira, is it? It's not Kira.
Look for a stone throne.
Yeah.
Been hiding
Oh,
stuff.
yeah. That's the ultra high shelf.
Yeah.
We only go here in special
You
occasions.
wanted to see things.
The things in
That's
there are
it.
all really big because that's a box full of gods.
It's caught onto a ceiling
Yeah.
cupboard now.
Yeah, that's it. That's just a threat. That's just a punishment.
Here we go.
And I like that the dragon always looms over us.
I know, it's always there. With his cheerleader.
Yeah, Macho Man Randy Savage is up there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah! I'm still waiting for that 3D printed cowboy hat to come on top of it.
Hell yeah. Just about 80, 90 quid, I would have thought. If it's the Marvellous Miniatures one.
How much did it cost?
No, it's Pantheon
How
of
much
Gods.
did the dragon cost?
That dragon cost?
Yeah.
I think he's about a 60 quid each.
Okay, not bad.
He's a regal.
So they're reasonably priced with the resin, they're not GW bullshit.
Still need
Gonna give painting a massive thing.
GW isn't resin though, is it? It's all in plastic.
Every time I paint
I've put that in some chemicals and they
I feel like
survive
painting the big ones
That's
are a
one
lot
of the
easier.
GW.
Yeah,
It's just more time consuming and just more to
So
do.
you see this form start to emerge at the top of the tower, serene as the mist starts to pull away from her, just swirling now along lower around the bell. I'm done for him.
I'm sort of going to put the tip of the sword into the snow and go, what that? Is the Yeti coming? Or what are we doing? 'Cause I haven't turned round at this point, so I ain't got
I'm gonna
a clue.
say the huge, obvious looming
Yeah. I looked around before, there was some magic stuff happening, but the magic people were there, so
Till's probably looking up by it.
turn back round. Can I hold an action to rage in excitement if a Yeti comes, or can that not be held?
It's a bonus action.
Yeah.
Can you hold bonus actions?
Well, that's what I didn't know whether or
Yes, you can. You
Won't-
can
won't
use
you-
your
will you
reaction and
will
your
you
whole
still
action.
use your rage even if it doesn't trigger?
not. No, because
It's a dubious thing, but I've always allowed.
you'll lose your rage at the end of your next turn if you don't attack. So as long I could use my
when it turns up.
It means
to
that
rage
if
and then
you
I can hit
don't
something.
rage, if you hold a spell
Yeah.
and you don't cast it, you lose the spell. So if you hold a rage and you don't use it, do you lose that rage?
Yeah.
It's questionable, isn't
Yeah.
it? So I assume it would work the same as a spell, that blue.
Yeah,
you're
it's
absolutely right on that.
barbarian spell slots, basically.
Yeah. Actually, what I've never even thought about it like that. I'm glad you guys do.
The way that a spell.
Jamie was like, oh, it's allowed it, but no. It's
Basically, you get
halfway.
like and then
cast the spell when you're readying it. So you've actually cast the spell. So once you've readied the spell,
or just
it can't be counted.
Yeah, but
If whatever you said will trigger it, because you've cast it, you've used your spell slot, you have cast it, and you're just holding it, and then you let it off. So it can't be counted unless somebody does it as you ready it. That was a little rule
James
I
Rowling,
learned the other day.
Whenever you wish,
Weird things that happen in D&D.
Well, regardless of this time, we're only worried about what you're going to do now.
Yeah, probably nothing, because I thought Thorin thought the Yeti was coming back. It's not come back.
He's not coming.
So he's getting disexcited with it. He's not getting excited.
Got another rage.
You need constant stimulation.
You want to
Yeah.
put your weapon away.
The meats run away.
Just as he comes back, you
Alright.
put your weapon
So
away
that's
and
me
turn
done.
around.
So, okay, that's you done that, Zach.
Probably hands on ears. Can't lift this one up, sorry, but hands on ears. Is going to get his great axe, just climbing up. I'm not going to have the sword in my hand. Great axe out, and I'm going to try and aim to swing at the rope of the bell.
Okay.
I'm going to do a reckless attack on it as well.
Okay.
God, I can just imagine what your vision would be like with that. Your brain would be incredible.
Nat 20!
Nat 1, nat 20.
Yin and the yang of D&D.
Wow. Straight down the rope, give some damage.
Critical savage strike. So it's 2d12 the normal damage plus an extra d12 for savage strike. Is that right?
You got brutal critical, yeah.
Angry. Yes.
Yes, that's actually D12 on the die.
There's some here. Somewhere on here. I know I've got it now.
You got brutal critical. So yeah, it'd be 3d12 as a base.
17, 19,
Plus your stuff.
23 damage.
Okay. So, your axe comes down. Axe is sword, isn't it?
Axe.
Axe, yeah. Axe comes down hard on the rope. You see the strands of it unwrap around each other as the cord comes loose. And the bell drops. Dum, dum, in front of you, rolling backwards and toppling off the back of this, hitting this here, rolling again and into the snow. At the last bit where it hits snow, it's cushioned by the mounded up snow there. And the last thing is the clacker. It's muffled by hitting this metal that's already still. Yeah. So it's suddenly then quiet. The mist around where this is moving apart. However, the figure is still at the top of the tower.
At least I've stopped the bloody noise.
Yeah.
Stop anything.
Probably start. I'll put the axe back, covering my ears, and start walking out. So I imagine my ears are ringing and hurting at that point, and I'm already hurting. So I'll start walking down the steps because I've got no idea who Bob is at the top.
Because they got
Bell's
him.
ringing, you chop the bell off, you fix the problem.
That is
Don't
Basic's
know.
thinking. I've now dealt with the problem that was bringing things, so I'll just move down the steps at that point, and that's been done.
Jamie doesn't
You're going to move down the stairs,
The
yeah?
figure at the top
down
doesn't
the
look anything
stairs.
like the.
It doesn't look like a banshee to me.
No, I'm thinking the Imogen avatar that we saw when we destroyed the statue. But like that's sort of dusty. That's alright. Tail would have been.
That is me.
Tail
That
would
is
have
you.
been PTSD in.
Okay, so it's Scylla.
I'm halfway up, so I'm going to keep on climbing, or
Yeah.
attempting to climb.
We'll be able to reach down and help.
I've already got advantage from the potion, but
No, you've done your action.
Yeah, that's good.
fuck's sake. 8.
It's so high. No, it's just the bit you've chosen. Unfortunately, is just so iced up.
Fuck's sake.
Just think, climb up a bit and then just.
It's so frustrating. You can see her up there.
That's my action, isn't it? To try and
That
climb.
is. That's movement.
Movement.
It's part of your movement, yeah.
You can do thingy. What's the elven
Depends on your
thing
spells
you
as
can
well.
do? Where you teleport.
Use your
Yes,
action
that's
to
the
move
one.
again.
Probably got a dimension door at this point. So.
I'd be like,
Oh, I do have access, but I don't have it. Yeah.
You might just have to spaff it.
Don't spaff at the being. That's
far
what
is
it
it?
is.
Don't spaff on the
Like a
beard.
foot off the ground, clambering on.
Yeah. Bonus action, Misty Step.
Yeah, thought you would.
That's like what I'd do.
To where?
It's high up as you can see.
See, 10 foot up at the moment, aren't you?
Well, I assume I know where the staircase is leading up to the bell. So it'd be at any point I could see or know of it's on that staircase.
Yeah, we're top there.
Tell me where you want to be. You can easily get to any of this.
In my mind's eye, I'm kind of somewhere on the stair, so yeah.
That,
Yeah.
you can be further down if you want. I don't want to push you to somebody you don't want to be.
Because I don't want to be directly underneath is the thing. I'd still be able to look up and have a reasonable angle to sit. That's spot on, actually. Yeah.
You alright with that? That's fine.
So that's movement, bonus action.
You can still speak.
Yeah. I'll reach back in my satchel, pull out the necklace from Evios, hold it up. I bring your talisman, honour your bargain, and I'll just hold it up.
She looks down.
There's only 6 seconds of speech, isn't it? So
Keep your word. Come. I will keep mine.
I've used all and stuff, so.
Alright. Star Wars.
Well,
I'll take a perception check for Sylph as well, actually. And Nazak.
flames in my hand are going to die down.
Your walls are on fire today.
Hearing the bell topple away the
13.
door, I'm going to look up
22.
towards the tower.
It's because it's
I
not hot.
see
I think it's that seat.
Sylph reaching out
Yeah.
with something towards this being.
Yeah, he's like that. Yeah.
I don't like the looks of that whatsoever. I'm going to shout to him, "What are you doing?" And I'm going to basically prep firebolt in my hand again and get ready to cast it in case something bad happens to him.
Okay,
So
ready with
if he's attacked, or if I think he gets attacked, I'm going to release firebolt at the entity.
Okay, great. So, still, if your focus is entirely on her, Nazak, who was looking down when you appeared, as your head comes round, you saw about where Lee is sitting. There are some trees over in that direction which are swaying as something's moving between them. And you just see about the top what looks like a white head moving between the trees. And a white head is the height of the trees, about 30 foot high.
Oh, we got the husband coming in.
I'll bring the fire back. I'll do it then.
Okay, so Star Wars is done. Star Wars is done. Olive.
I'll say, trying to say to Faye, this is why you kept him alive when I asked the first time. Do I see any other enemies? Or are we still waiting? No. Okay. I'm gonna hold an action.
I can drop concentration
I
whenever
might-
something's happening.
I might. Yeah. I'm gonna combat heal again, and then that's me done. Okay.
Yeah.
Those magical
Right.
fools.
Wow.
Let everything be
Concerned.
Yeah.
And for anyone that's close by, I would have been shouting what I've been saying, because my ears are probably still ringing at this point.
Yeah, it's all died down now that the bell has gone and the mist and the wind has stopped.
I'm still pretty deaf.
So when you come out of a gig though, and it's like,
Yeah, you still shout, you still.
I'm
you
going
think you're talking, but really, you're
cast
shouting.
Death Ward on
If you've
myself.
got any voice left.
Yeah, I'll cast
Death
Death
Ward,
Ward on
brother.
myself.
Someone's gonna get killed.
Take a step back to here. And I think I'll shout up, Sylith, do you know what you're doing?
I'm doing what I need to do.
I'll look over to the snake that is all over with a concerned face. I don't know if the snake can incite my face.
I'm probably not even
Well, that's
intentionally
weird.
looking at there. I'm kind of looking at the spot where this Wendigo is going to be, just kind of
Okay.
getting ready to jump
Solid
on.
snake.
Yeah. That's it.
Haldon?
Yes.
Till.
This is not
Isn't it
good.
frustrating when it just makes you wait round after round? He's going to do something. He's
That's
going to do
8
something.
now. 2 more rounds.
Withholding stuff.
I have fucking trouble if I'm carrying on it.
2 more rounds and then
2
you're just
rounds
back
before
anyway.
it
It's
comes
fucking
back.
coming.
Of course, it's not from this plane.
It makes an audible pop. I'd know if it wasn't, and it didn't come with an audible
We can
pop.
hope.
That's not the reason you should know the Yeti's not from this plane. He's from this plane.
Well, it specifically
Yeah,
states it was not from
yeah.
this plane. It goes pop like a bubble.
But, you know, not every creature's got a mysterious backstory. Sometimes it's just a Yeti.
5, 10,
That's not a freaking Yeti.
15,
Maybe
20,
fuck, I'm accurate.
25. Yeah, 25 is as far as I can. I'm coming next to you,
usually
Olive.
suggest don't go in that square.
Yeah.
I'm coming next to you. I think I'm just gonna move on this. So not really. I suppose something comes in range. I'll Sacred Flame. I guess. I don't know if I can concentrate and hold actions, but either way, that's what I'm. I didn't think so because it seems like you concentrate on holding,
You'd
but
be concentrating on holding the action.
yeah,
You
that's
can't
what I
use a
mean.
spell.
So
that's a good
but-
point.
You can ready like a melee attack.
well, I
You're not
think it's just a
concentrating on
cantrip,
spell.
Sacred Flame. But
Yeah.
like I say, otherwise I'll just
So otherwise you're done then?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure,
What's
but
happening
it
this
doesn't
round?
sound right.
Yeah, it doesn't
I
sound
imagine if you hold an action,
Okay.
you concentrate.
She looks down at you.
Oh dear.
outside.
I'm there just holding up this necklace.
Okay. She looks down and extends her hand. Appears immediately above you.
Awkwardly falling down the steps.
I'm not having enough base on her. Hitting the steps. Extends her hand fully forward. Give it to me.
Give it to
If I can, just I'll release it
forward
into her
with
hand.
She takes it
Oh, shit.
now. Clearly.
And we're all
Price.
of my life.
Give me the knowledge and the power to bring her back on my terms.
And what are your terms?
I want her to live a long and happy life with me. Not this futile human existence.
I decide who gets to live. It is within my power to give you this, as I promised. As you're talking to her, you see her physical form almost switching between being solid and semi-translucent. It's becoming more and more solid as she speaks to you. I will give you everything that you have asked for.
A bargain has been struck and will be honoured.
The trees sway and crack to the side as a white stone hand comes through the trees and pushes one aside. A woman moves forward. A huge statue of a woman, 30 feet tall. She moves forward, one arm with a bird upon it. She speaks, but her mouth does not move. You can sense, all of you see the form, your heads turning round to see where she enters the clearing. You know it is her that speaks, but the stone face of the statue does not move, just a slight crack moves up the side of it, with a small piece of stone falling away. It is not your power to give. Revios turned round on the top of the tower, looking down. And then back to you. Quickly, take my hand.
She remind me of English.
Make a religion check.
I was going to say,
I'm going to go and
having my chat with my old god, do I recognise that voice?
You don't reckon?
Come on, Jill.
Am I doing anything as well?
You give me a religion check.
Yeah.
Come on!
When she reaches out to him.
Roll, am I?
Do I get that?
If I get advantage, I could have done
Oh
better.
no, it's dog shit.
Does she extend the arm
Really bad.
slowly, or does she rush it like?
Quickly.
As I said, I was holding the spell in case I saw something happen that I thought was threatening. Seeing it quick. Does it look like a threatening motion?
Hand goes out to. Martin, make a perception check to see if you can hear what she's saying.
12 plus 3, so it's 15.
15. You can catch her say to Silith, take my hand.
I mean, if I could drop my concentration and guide and bolt that bitch, I'd fucking...
I don't know what to do because I can't quite...
I suppose how far is Stavros away from me as well?
Are we still in initiative?
We are still in initiative.
Like,
Because
and drop concentration. Shoot
It's the fact
shoot
that you're
Yeah.
a comrade and I don't want to...
So there's a couple of things
upset you,
happen.
but-
Like it's my turn.
Yeah.
I've extended this, so this is a couple of seconds. They're looking at this statue that's appeared and trying to work out what it is. So that's a momentary thing. And then he's trying to decide what he's going to
I was just thinking, I was like, until I dropped concentration on the Yeti that was next to me.
I need
Love
to-
that, Yeti.
If it looked threatening, I'd do it. I don't...
Well, do you think it's threatening or not? That's it. What it's down to.
Yeah.
Do you?
There is
think
no
it's
right or
threatening?
wrong.
No.
Do you think it's threatening?
Ah, fuck.
What would Stavros do?
Yeah, exactly.
Some weird thing appeared. and
Stavros
that's
would be very concerned about it. The way it's been done, it's rushed. So there's...
Stavros, take him down!
It doesn't look friendly, whatever it is. The action's rushed, which means
You're talking yourself
it's
into it.
hasty,
do it.
so I'm going to go
Shoot
for
it.
it. Yeah,
Right, do it. That's
go
fine.
for it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
There's no wrong
outlaw-
answers. You fucked up.
I'm not going to hit anyway because that's a 9.
Go straight past.
My fate, you slimy
She
face
sees
kid.
it, moves back from you, drawing her hand back as the bolt goes between the two of you. What do you get in your religion check?
Fuck all.
Fuck all.
That big
I mean, it's
makes
not an
fuck
official
all.
result. 4. And you got a what?
40.
Certainly. Yeah, you think it might be.
I mean, I think it is.
You think it might be.
I'm Harriet, so yeah. I've seen other statues of I mean, they're not all good.
They're not all
But
good.
yeah,
I mean, the
but we have
last
seen
one tried to fuck me.
Not that I think it make much of a difference. I actually got 10 in total, not 9. So.
It doesn't make much of a difference now. The shittest avatar ever with 10 AC.
Oh wait, I thought you were going for
Yeah, the woman on
going for the
Yeah, still
woman
missed.
there.
Still missed.
Oh right, yeah.
Okay.
Is she
So,
following me?
looked at you missed. She sways back from you. That's all of the statue's movement to get this close. Not your power to give. I'm done for him.
Really confused right now. What's happening? Player 9 has entered the game. Yeti vanished into thin air. We've got a friendly banshee, because that's what he would see. That as a friendly banshee-looking thing coming up there, and now apparently statues can talk. So
Well, that Yeti is coming back in a minute.
yeah,
Two rounds.
he would just shout out to everyone, "What am I fighting? What am I punching?"
Above your weight.
Do you have
Hey.
Do you have any rope?
Any rope? I have rope.
You could make a little attached loop and then pull it on the Yeti when it reappears.
Yeah, you could like
I will
make
do as instructed.
What-
It's
what-
like trying to moose a bus.
I'm gonna
Like,
say,
It's not
you
a word,
make-
but you
make
can
a
do 2
list.
rounds to do something.
keeps me busy.
I'm gonna say make a
Who fouls
lasso
with thoughts?
underneath, and when it comes back, you just pull tight.
So, as
That's a
instructed,
very
I
good
shall start
idea.
getting my rope out. I shall look at where the Yeti is going to be appearing and ready to just yank under its feet to try and trip it up.
All right, that's all I'm done.
Yeah.
Nazak.
Is this what you want, City?
This is what I need, my large friend. This is what I need.
No, Nazak!
Yeah, I don't know how much you can hear from the bell ringing, but I was shouting
much.
at Stavros to take it down.
My ears are still.
That's what I mean. I was like,
Dead
Stavros,
ears.
take it
It's
down.
got this hum.
Okay. I'm gonna start climbing down. You need an athletics check to get down.
Yeah, but it's much easier to get down.
Just jump it. Fuck it. That's like cool.
Even if you fail, you succeed.
That's only roll low.
12 again.
That's fine. That's fine. You just wrap yourself around one of the poles and slide down.
Some splinters.
Fireman Nazak.
Still double movement, is it?
No, not to go down.
Okay, so we said it was 20 foot, didn't we?
Yeah.
So down, I've got another 20 foot movement. I'm going to start walking towards the. So I've got another 20 foot movement. 5, 10,
Bad
15.
Nazak.
Bad Nazak.
No, it's not,
20.
not bad.
It is what he wants.
This is not. It's not what he needs, though. It's fucking suspicious as shit, isn't what it is.
I'm going to see what Thorum's doing and
Start
helping.
You start moving towards the rest of the group and a huge penis.
Probably a bit too carefully laying rope out.
Sillith. She's drawn her hand back with a bolt going between the two of you. You can see confusion on her face and her eyebrows start to furrow.
Forgive my foolish friends. I must stay and protect them, but grant me the knowledge I need. I beg of you.
It is mine to give, not his to take.
I'll just take a deep breath as if I'm going to receive something like.
Okay. She extends her hand again. Step forward and take my hand. Okay, you reach up and take the hand.
You're getting something in you.
Power kill.
So I put it in you.
Power kill.
I got something to
Put it in you.
Yeah.
At the God Bar.
I mean, he did take a breath ready to receive.
He did.
Davros.
I said, do you have any power?
I'm just confused as to what is going on, why you would do that. I can only assume now that he knows what he's doing. He's a big boy. So then I'll look towards where the rest of the party's looking. Yeah, just not knowing what to do, but the best thing I can do is just prepare spells in defence, and again, hand starts flickering with flames of a firebolt, ready to cast at anything that should either try to attack me or one of my comrades.
Okay.
That's all I can do.
Olive.
Well, I know we tower buddy's kind of friendly, and I'm told not to destroy the tower, but I don't know who that is. Don't want to keep. It's like keep calling your parents, innit? I was like, I'm locked out the house now.
Oh man, it's the best bit about Vader. He's like, and what should I do now?
Look, you're meant to be like steering the party here, so what's next, mate? You know.
Yeah.
Looking over, seeing the statue going up. Is there any iconography on the statue?
Make a perception check.
16.
The statue appears to be carved with a necklace of some sort, depicting some interwoven design.
Anything I recognise?
You're feeling it. You're torn whether this is a representation of a lie or illusion.
I feel it's one of the other gods.
Okay.
Piss the cunts off.
5, 10, 25, 30. Oh, double check my movement. Yeah, 30.
Spit on go rounds.
I'm going to go another 30. Get through.
Rise up to there.
That's double action. And I'm not trying to be threatening, I'm just trying to go around and scoot and trying to be, I'm not looking at her, I'm just going in that direction sort of thing. That's me done.
Non-aggressive giant.
Non-aggressive, just slithering, just near, just nice and easy. Yeah.
Not quite an anaconda. It's what it grew
How?
up to be.
Seeing the woman and thinking it's possibly Imogen, I'm gonna shout, Silith is in danger! And I am going to run forward towards here. I'm going to send a guiding bolt at the woman.
Oh, the woman. Okay.
How far is Hal from me?
Ooh, can't go spell!
Basically, with all the elevation and whatnot, is it 60 feet?
Oh,
Yeah,
God,
definitely within 60 feet. Yeah, it's. I mean,
At 30, if that.
yeah.
Yeah, counter spell. So I assume Dunlop has some sort of verbal component. You have to say something.
Usually,
Yeah,
guiding
yeah,
bolt,
definitely.
sure.
Any spell's got one or the other, unless you've got meta magic, which
And
is
then be
sort of
like,
spell.
ooh, boobies. Guiding bolt.
Stupidly powerful thing.
Is that how you're going in ball?
Yeah, it comes from my big dick energy, obviously.
So if it's a spell of 3rd level or lower,
It just fails,
it
yeah.
fails. If it's 4th or higher, I have to roll for it.
So you with one hand,
Just-
that's what you see it, and you extend your hand under, and you spell goes for nothing. You can see Silith's clothing and skin rippling as some force moves from her into him. Silith, you seem to be quite unaware of it. You're just holding the hand for the moment, waiting for it.
I'll just turn around to the other. This is very bad.
He's become a fucking vessel, eh?
I can't hear you, so it's all good.
You're being distracted, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. I've got other things to fight instead.
That's my go.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my go. Out there!
Top of the round tail.
I was just making sure you weren't doing the thing before. I'm going to
This is round 9.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25 next to Howl. I'm going to drop my concentration on the Yeti.
Look! Yeti's back!
Big boy's back.
He's back! He's back!
Can you trip a
As,
Yeti?
as I shout, "You do not belong here!" And I'm going to try and guide and bolt the woman on the top of the stairs as well.
Okay.
I will use my action on this one. I can't do it again.
Yeah, reaction burn.
I'm using a 2nd level as well.
Come on, Teal!
I know I'm like,
Guiding bolt, on the buttons.
Is that another
Oh,
one?
no!
Yes!
I might hit still live.
I don't even know why you hit me.
I was like, don't miss.
You've got a couple of people in the way.
Well, there's Father Howl on my right, and then I'm shooting up. So I'll just
Despite the minis, we are basically hand to hand near enough.
Yeah, re-roll it. Come on, roll again. You have to make another.
That's 20 this
Yeah, I
time.
was going to say.
So 5.
Five, still gonna
shit.
miss.
8,
With-
that's
yeah,
5
say.
plus 8, so it's 13.
Yeah,
13.
13 to hit.
Okay, so it's either going to be Howl or it's Howl.
It doesn't hit me now.
Doesn't hit
I'm
Howl.
going to say you should be
That's
alright.
what we
Straight
want.
over the shoulder.
How's armor class is actually all
Seeing
right.
a
That's the drop of the
Yeti pop
concentration,
into
so-
existence, can I release my firebolt out?
You can release.
Max, why do I with Max?
And I'll probably miss.
Oh,
yeah.
wow! 20.
Fireball.
So yeah, I'll roll the damage once twice.
Feels like you've cast a fireball in here.
I never hit, and then when I do hit, boom.
I was hoping that you'd hit with your guiding bolt and I'd get advantage on
So
Oh yeah, that would be good. Well, it turns out neither of us do anything.
mine. Yes.
I used to do two of that.
Instead.
I was like, don't miss. That one. Maybe you should
Back to the dice.
I don't think I haven't got some good spells. In this whole
No,
combat,
I probably
including
won't
the last
even
one,
take it next time.
that's two nat
So
ones
that's
on guided
10
rolls.
points
When
of
he does
fire
step
damage
over
against the Yeti.
Against
10 points of fire damage against the Yeti. Okay.
Lots of range damage.
Stand to the side, fire bursting out, fur burning up. Alright. So that's still on Till. Anything else, Till?
That's one. Some of your movement, some of your
Abuse
action.
my movement, abuse my action. I can't do anything. Bonus
Told her
action
she's a
is
slag.
not a spell, so I'll just be cursing myself for missing.
Okay.
There's a lot going on.
So, you gain an ability on your sheet, which has 4 charges.
Okay.
It's returned from the other side.
Okay.
Okay, so that's what you need to know for the moment.
But there's also some bad stuff.
There's some secret stuff that I'll never find out, probably.
Like a cursed weapon. You don't know what to do.
Return from the other side with 4 charges.
4 charges.
Toenails for the rest of
Oh.
the day.
No details.
No, he does. Okay.
Yep.
I'll just
Aren't
write
those
that
always the
down.
fun abilities?
Who knows?
But that's what you've got at the moment. Still holding a hand. Alright.
Okay.
The Yeti. Fire blows, swings round. It's Thorum the Penis, which are really close together.
That's a great band name.
Thorum and the Penis.
Don't you have your
It's on the poster like that.
I know, because it would need the action to put it, to get it around, so I wouldn't be able to hold the action to pull it.
Oh, I thought you did the action.
No, no, you
Okay,
just
so
did
he
it.
claws towards you. 21 to hit you.
Oh yeah, that hits me.
4. I'm using new dice today.
Only for Tuesday.
Yeah. 12 points of slashing damage. And 7 points of cold damage.
I am down.
Oh,
I was still very hurt from the last one.
no, I didn't realise.
Well, you get for
I
being
did try,
impatient.
without actually saying, I did try to say as I was wiping away the blood every round.
Say
Right.
that.
It's got a second claw attack, so it claws through the area of the penis. Okay.
Jiggles and excitement.
Statue again. So
Picks it up and let's move it.
huge snake has moved up towards the statue. Yeah.
Just kind of, just not really looking at it, just moving like I'm going home. It's a hard day at work.
So the statue keeps her focus on the tower.
Okay. Yeah.
Again, it says with mouth unmoving, small bits of stone dropping from around the side. That is my power. It is not your power to give. And the statue will start moving around the snake.
Don't think Imogen loves us anymore. No.
I'm gonna hit it.
You gonna hit it?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Going to attempt to constrict.
Okay.
I get 17.
17.
Yeah.
Is it like an attack roll? Is it?
Yeah.
That is a miss.
Okay.
You go up towards it, reaching around to go with it. The hand comes back, slapping the snake away. Okay, there's an attack opportunity, yeah?
Yeah. That was my logic since I've burned both my action on my movement. So you got to step out of my way, then try hit me.
Moves further along, and you can see chunks of stone dropping away as it moves further and further forward. Pieces from the side, more from the head, a piece of hair and helmet drops away. A bit of the bird on the arm also crumbles and falls, leaving only half of this owl or hawk-like figure.
Between what I can see and what I can hear in her voice, does it sound like Imogen? Now that I can actually see
Insight
it.
check.
Insight check.
Insight check.
Come on, Dale.
What's my
It's like a
insight?
muffled speaker coming through a stone statue. It's not as clear as,
12.
12. It doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound like Imogen.
It's an argument between two of them, isn't it? That's my power to do it.
A lie is about the circle.
The statue moves its body round, stone falling away from the waist section as it pivots and rotates. Spear reversing in the hand. Angles it up and throws it. Flies through the air towards Revios.
That one.
takes the tower down.
It could happen.
But I mean, like, every time we try to attack that one.
There's no bell in the way. No.
Okay, natural 20.
Oh!
Okay, so the spear flies, hitting Revios in the back, piercing the chest, shooting out, going just above your head. So,
Yeah, skewer the two of them together.
I've been struck by a statue before.
Well, you've
Yeah,
been
yeah,
skewered
it's-
by a giant, haven't you? And then
Long ago, yeah.
All silly.
Killed that, was that right? One of these bloody avatars did.
Oh yeah. Very similar to this one.
Big white scar down his chest.
Even Garth went down in that fight.
okay, so 12 points of piercing damage.
Briudor's man.
It's the spear of fuck you.
I'm going to say with the critical. Yeah.
There's her arm
And
full
11
of
points
road.
of force damage. Revios cries out, since by pulling her hand back from you. Stone again drops around, and even part of the arm of this statue moving forward collapses, leaving just the arm up to the elbow, the front part of the arm having gone. I'm done. Thorum. Death saving throw. Nope, that's one failed.
Used to these by now.
Going into a rage and
Why?
swinging at the big yeti.
What level is Thorin?
Oh, right, okay. Yeah.
I just need to know how much healing to map on.
Yeah.
Do I use a third level?
So I just channel divinity and tickle it in, you know?
Oh.
I've used
So
all
what's
my
how's that
channel
going?
divinity.
Raging,
Rage.
running towards and swinging.
Running
So
forward,
then
running
I use,
forward.
big sword again.
Against the big Yeti, I assume.
Yep. I'll move myself closer in a second.
Okay.
That's a nat 1.
Oh!
Followed by a nat 20.
Swing,
Jesus.
bada.
So, great sword is.
There's no doubt, there's only certain miss and certain hits.
There is
Only a Sith deals an absolute.
312 plus.
And Jedi, apparently.
Gone
Oh,
with
good.
it.
Well, look at Star Wars.
And the weird bits
Oh,
in
you
between
very
now,
solid.
thanks,
Critical
Ray.
brute sword. So
Oh no!
Then you've got
See if
your
I am!
Then I
zealot
get
stuff.
the Divine Fury, which is another D6.
That's two
Obviously,
of
you only
them.
would have said no.
Because it's critical.
Anything else
Then-
to add on?
Rage damage. So it'd be
Oh,
plus.
the rage, which
Yeah,
is
some
plus
modifiers.
2 for rage. I
Plus
know.
your modifiers.
So they're radiant. That's normal.
In my
Yeah,
heroes book, there's
I
one.
can't roll
He's
with it right
talking about the
Oh, that's not
phrase
good.
Double
where
ones.
one of the gods says, much can, what is it, many a slip can happen between cup and lip.
12,
That's really
15.
famous. And he said, well, I put the Greek phrase in Google Translate and it came out with lots of strangers and strange.
15, 21 slashing, 8, 9, 10, 11 radiant.
Wow!
Is that on
Big
the
old
Yeti?
hit.
Big numbers.
Okay. Huge slash across the chest. The Yeti already taken some damage before. Chest splits open with blood running, staining its white fur. A huge amount of red down the front of the chest. Wah! Screams out, bringing its eyes round, focusing fully on you.
It's Laurie's stepbrother. It sounded just like him.
Action, bonus action, moved. Done.
Just this one.
If I was here, I'd climb into the Yeti for warmth.
It's Laurie Jaegering a Yeti.
Zonka! Okay,
It's like the
that's great, Nazak. Good attack. Scylla, you want?
So I've just seen her recoil in pain.
Yeah, spear gone through her chest, still there. The spear is huge. The weight of it bringing her back from you. Her hands come back, eyes wide.
Who threatens our bargain?
She turns her head back, trying to speak.
I'll look across at the statue. I don't know if it's going to work. I assume it's in range. Spell magic.
Dispel magic.
120 feet range. So I'm seeing a statue that's walking and animating.
Interesting.
I'm assuming it's magical.
Interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting.
How
Okay.
does dispel magic
It's
work?
similar to what I did to
depends how it's
Morfell.
Yeah, it depends on how it's constructed and how Jamie wants to play it. Totally.
Yeah.
Depends whether it's
If it's a creature that's
controlled
sent
by
in-
magic,
Yes.
whether it's
Choose one
Use
creature,
creature.
object, or magical effect within
Yeah.
range. Any spell of third level or lower, target ends. For each spell of fourth level or higher, I roll for it.
All right. No. So
It's a divine.
dispel magic. The stone starts to fall away. As the stone comes back, you can see another form underneath it. This time, as the stone pulls back, there's a man's features behind. Slightly smaller than the image of this woman. A smaller statue, but a man for sure. As his arm appears, you see a spear, much like the one that's just been thrown, reform in his hand. He's again, he's still white, pale, marble-looking features.
Who is this bastard?
I feel like I've seen that statue.
Okay.
Can you spell out?
Go Poseidon.
Couple, not money.
It'll be Rebus's brother. What is Rebus's brother?
Mordor.
Is it Mordor? Oh no, it can't be Mordor then.
I'll say, after that, I mean, if you must go, we can meet again.
She nods at you, closing her eyes, moving her hands. Okay, we're on your turn, aren't we?
That's the end of my turn, yeah.
Yeah. Is that right?
Right. Obviously, the imminent threat at the moment is the Yeti, so I'm going to cast another firebolt at it. Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Woo! Gustavros!
I've still got the fourth.
Is that like a 19 when you're negative?
Let's roll. Oh, bloody hell.
I'm a knee quarter for you.
Cheers, thank you. I did try to shoot at you earlier, so then we'll trying to stop the dice. One, that's 11 points of fire damage.
It's on the Yeti, right?
Yeah.
11 points of fire damage. Okay. Flame hits the front of the Yeti, catching on the chest, and fire burns up in front of his face. He screams out as flames lick up there, swinging his arm around madly. Still on his feet.
And cast back in the room.
Anything else, Sarah?
No, there's nothing else I can do at the
Olive.
moment.
Should choose between buddies or God. So, looking at him, he's far focused on this last than anything to do with me.
You look at him.
Is he
What does he look like?
his daddy?
Daddy face.
Is it fake?
Daddy face.
He's beautiful. You cry little snaky teeth.
You tried to look
They-
like the
how
form
dare
that you had helped escape from town, but bigger, stronger.
You've been sucking up them avatars.
Right. I told me not to destroy the tower. I will move up. Oh,
Ride on my back, Daddy.
I will try and telepathically say to him, "Are you? Who are you?"
Evil is being committed here. I decide who lives and dies.
Like we've been hearing the others.
Oh yeah. He'll say that out loud.
He says it out loud?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe
My
it.
brain would
Like,
just go.
You fucking what?
So I
I must
will.
advise I do have a miniature for him, but for some reason I can't find him in the cupboard.
Yeah, I hear
Keep
that.
looking. If you,
Have a little look.
if you'll allow me to,
What are you doing to me?
Oh God!
if you'll allow me to pass through his
yeah.
movement, I'll get to about here.
It's alright, Harry. It's alright. I'll sort it out.
Somewhere else, another party is screaming. For no apparent reason.
I'll look back.
Well, I'm screaming.
Shall I destroy the tower? I'll telepathically say to him.
It is powerless now.
I am going to wild shape back into Olive. I'm going to have to start chucking spells.
So could we see you bunnying up with that statue?
I know it's well, you saw me attack it initially and kind of scroll around it.
Yeah, your only knowledge of this is the statue
I
saying
just mean
out
like,
loud.
can we see?
I suppose the snake has slithered past it, but that's it.
No, I'm going to have to keep on moving then. Actually, I'll
So,
stay
yeah,
in
your
form.
knowledge is that the statue has
5,
changed
10,
voice,
15,
said
20,
evil is being committed here, I decide who lives and dies, and the tower is useless.
Okay, and I'll scoot up this way. That's my actions. I'll stay in wild shape.
Good thing like jumping about now.
How?
Oh, completely forgot that I had to take a turn. I was so focused on. Right, I will use the dong to attack and move over.
That's just didn't like
Oh
ringing
shit!
anymore.
I was there, wasn't I?
Love it.
At the top
I
of the
think I
tower,
can
that's
get
what he
to
was thinking.
here.
Stop. But he can see the banshees.
in that close to
So I will use a
That's what I'm still
third
thinking.
level
Barely
cure
is.
wounds. It's all about the touch. On you got the touch. I don't have to roll to hit for that.
Brian rolls it.
That is 21 points of healing.
Quite painful.
And then I will roll to hit with the dong. I think it's going to hit. That's 19 to hit.
That's going to hit.
Good. Right. Oh, look at that. Max damage. 12 points of force. It goes in the butt.
I was going to say finish him, but it sounds like you did.
It goes right in the butt and then
So he's swinging around, trying to put out the fire that's all burning around his face, got a huge shape, and the dong comes around the back as he's swinging around and just bursts up the rear of him. His stomach explodes as the dong goes straight through.
Praise Imogen.
That's exactly what the designers of this game had in mind when they wrote it.
Yep.
Laurie shoots out his
No,
chest.
just keeps ramming into him, bludgeoning him. Legs giving way as he like comes down to the ground, kneeling upright. Body
That-
starts to burn with his arms.
That is why lubricant is very important.
Horrified.
I
He's out of there.
I will move one space back then to there. Now that you're awake. Then you also forgot that I healed myself with my healing. Okay, that's me done.
Unless you don't top around till.
It's
not Imogen.
I'm gonna spaff my last third level to cast Sending. And I'm going to contact Harbinger.
Dob him in.
my fate senses are tingling.
Oh, I've got to try and do this in 25 words.
Yeah,
now.
it's a bitch.
Oh man, I'm gonna write it down because I'm already
Okay, yeah, you're gonna have to help
Quickly
me.
change
yeah.
music for this.
Sorry. Oh, right.
It's like a whole
Countdown timer.
Fate is at Briudor.
It's 4.
5.
Large statue type figure pretending to be other gods.
You're 14.
Also, I don't really know what's going on with
What are you wearing?
What are you wearing? Can you see?
ASL.
That's showing your age. Does that count as 1 word or 3?
Extremely dangerous in this area.
You got 5 left.
Could be goodbye. And that'll be it. But you can reply. And I guess you already know.
Alright. Whereabouts to think it?
You see, you're just going to Wolf Pine.
Okay. Alright.
Alright, yeah.
What?
Turn this fucking boat around.
Yeah.
If you elongate a word like what?
Still
one.
Okay, so that message is going to reach you at the beginning of your next session as Harbinger.
Okay. Well, I get to reply. That's the problem.
Yeah, she can instantaneously.
You will. So if you want to do a reply right now,
Yeah,
you
I
can.
feel like I would do a reply.
You could think about it.
Yeah, I'll
if you
come back to
want,
you next
and then you
round.
can get back to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my action. I'm pretty
like
sure
that.
sending's an action.
It is, yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, I'm a bit in the shit now because I sort of know what's going on. I think that'll be me. I'm just gonna be in the shit.
That's you.
Yeah.
Okay. So Revios closes her eyes, then runs backwards and opens them again. Nothing. So she turns, extends her hand towards the statue. So, Revios.
Use more than you think.
Because destroying things takes a lot of words.
Where are you? It's like,
I am that.
you know.
Fake statue wearing other god statue. Speaking in that voice, but not really.
Sucks it all up.
Wow. Okay.
I was actually not going to know what to do.
Oh. This is tense.
Okay. She extends her hand towards the statue.
I know.
Fate will make a saving throw. He will make it.
Only for today. God knows what
So she then reaches towards the spear and starts pushing it backwards through her body. That's her. Fate.
Statue.
Oh my god. Is that what those spears do?
What? Stop them from being able to.
If they do,
Oh, what
fucking
one?
pick them up, alright?
Leave one forever and
Didn't you say, Jamie, that you'd sort of created another one?
Yes.
We just I'll all hold them, 3 people, and we'll run at him.
So it might be this one. Nah, let's give it to Gartok.
Yeah, Gartok's like the only one who can do it.
Where'd you carry that?
In your hands
Awkwardly.
as you advance
Very-
towards the enemy.
They're like massive.
What if you ran with it like you were pole jumping and then just saw it kind of pole jumped and then in the air you brought it back down on him?
So Fate extends one hand to the sky,
Oh god.
clenches his fist and brings it down. Nothing happens for a moment, but then the sky shakes. From the sky,
Oh shit.
a rolling tumble of rock moves through, trailing behind with a long tail, straight towards the top of the tower.
Oh my
Are we in
god.
range of that?
We're about to find out.
So
that
depends where
is-
exactly on the tower.
28 to hit one target. It's not an area effect.
Oh, it's not. It's not an AoE.
It's gonna fuck up the tower, right?
It is definitely going to fuck up the tower.
If I could destroy it, bastard. I would have
You
charged
wanted
that.
to do it.
Because he's harvesting them, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, he doesn't want that thing to die. He wants to take a power.
You wanted it
So
to
the stone rolling straight over slams straight into Revios. You are blown back by it, the sheer heat of this thing. The top of the tower and the piece of platform that she's on collapses in. With your feet going out beneath you, the tower just falls in, coming down to the ground. You can make me an acrobatics save. Well, no, dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity save.
Dexterity saving throw, please. Those will be ruined.
Bye bye tower.
Yeah, rip. Think dexterous thoughts.
17.
17. Okay, so you fall to the ground. You're only going to take 5 points of damage.
Could have been worse.
Could have been a lot worse. Okay, you'll be prone, of course, and she is prone as well, but still with the spear through her.
Oh, I don't know who the
All
fuck's
that
yelling
pushing
now.
out that she did, it's now back further in.
I don't know which one of them is more terrifying.
I haven't got. Graham has very limited knowledge on gods.
So the statue continues to. Everything is fixed on Revios. Thorum, you're up. Or are you not up? I don't know.
Whilst I know I am up, whilst being caressed in many places by Father Howell.
It's easy because you're unconscious.
As my eyes open, thank you. Who am I punching now? Okay, stand up. Sorry.
Yeah.
Give me a movement.
In that square, yeah? Yeah.
We need to get Sylith away from her.
Punch her.
Yes.
Or Silith, one of them. We knock Silith out and drag him away.
Doing that.
You can certainly try.
Can I go to
You're
the
powerful
the rest of my
back, you
movement to
might
the other side of Father
got
Howell
like a
towards
funky
the
dashboard.
statue? And then
You're still moving another 5 hits up, so
it was
5,
And
10,
you stood up.
stood
up,
up,
it's
someone
just
person.
15.
Yeah, 10 to go.
10 to go
through,
through
yeah.
Father Howell and 5,
And then
so
5
it's
there.
30.
So that is me done. And then draw the.
use
Use
someone
your other
unless you
movement.
pass. You
I'm
don't
gonna
use
rage
Yeah,
because I've got till the end of my
Because
next
you-
turn.
Still taking up
But
quite
in
a lot of
case I get punched,
square,
at
so
least
you
that's
have
going
to
to do that with my
force
bonus
your way
action.
through Still.
And with my action, I'm going to throw one of my axes at her.
Okay.
Because he would. He's too knackered to run all the way up there, so he'll throw. Assumes with disadvantage because she's on the floor.
Yes.
Where are you from?
As I see you doing that,
Rarios.
Yeah.
brass cogwheels are going to appear around my arms. They're going to appear around yours, and your arms are going to feel like they get lighter, so it's going to be easier for you. So you won't have disadvantages in straight roll. I have to use one of my restore balance,
Okay, cool.
which is yeah.
It's also got some cool spells for you to use.
I wasted it.
It just goes over the top with the axe landing in the rubble of the tower.
Oh well.
That is me done.
It's worth a try more rather than the tower.
Yeah, so.
Just put it upside down.
I don't think I'm getting that.
We go upside down when we
Okay. Is that you done?
That's me done.
Azak.
I'm trying to think if Nazak said had ever seen a statue inhabited by a god before.
Sylith isn't safe.
No, I don't think any of us are safe.
I mean, that is also
I'm
true,
pretty safe.
But that's not what I'm thinking right now.
Yeah, and all of us.
I'm alright, but I'm okay, the snake's okay. You guys are fucked. You've been worshipping all kinds of people that ain't that guy.
Yeah. Eat my baby mama. Whatever the other equivalent is.
Sugar daddy.
Sugar daddy, that's it.
On my turn, I'm going to be standing in front of fate.
Oh my god.
You shall not pass.
You will get a spear
As
to
he
the
just
face.
as he slaps me out of the way and I go flying.
Yeet you 120
Piss
foot
off,
into a
dwarf.
fucking building. That's what he's
Banish
doing.
me to another
So
dimension.
no one's named any names yet, have they?
No.
It's
No, they don't
literally
think
just Nazo being told Sylith's in danger.
Yeah, I don't think Olive's likely to spill the beans on this
I
one.
haven't said a fucking thing.
No,
it's
you're a
all been.
snake.
I can only
All
tell
in
it-
your head, just
Yeah.
what he said,
Yeah.
which is, and that's where it's easy to interpret what he said as.
Yeah.
I think
I'll-
when you
I'll
do
just
sending,
say what he said.
I think when you do sending, you speak because it's voice semantic
no,
and it just says you send a short message of 25 words or less to it.
do.
So I think you speak it.
Oh,
when
no,
you-
no, I'm
Nazo's
telekinetic.
still.
Because they wouldn't be.
Yeah, so
It
Nazo's
doesn't,
still.
it
half
doesn't
dead.
specifically
Dead.
state. It just says that they can
Oh,
hear
wait,
it.
you said it out loud, didn't you?
Wait.
You said fate.
Sending.
Sending.
So on sending.
I always thought it was in your head. Yeah, it is.
By
Yeah.
comparison. Yeah.
So he's heard that the statue's fate, and Azuk knows that fate is a god, and therefore he's attacking the other one. Igaro says,
So the
fate's
creature here
okay.
is mine, not that you speak.
When I'm saying, by the way,
Well, no,
that
but it's-
Zenith is in danger, I'm
because we're
looking
in
at
wild
the
shape.
woman. That's what I've been saying it since before the statue arrived. If that helps.
I've just logged an act very poorly at the woman.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I don't
it's
think
alright. I'm trying. I'm
from
putting
my
myself in
perspective,
Nazik's perspective. In
she's
Nazik's
definitely
thoughts.
not the danger.
Scylla said he
I
wants
am
whatever
the
that
danger.
is. He
I'm the
knows
one
that
who
that's
got-
fate. Fate's a god, so fate gods know the best.
Yeah, no, that's quite.
That is his
Yeah.
seventh way of thinking.
Because
He
Ed
might
is-
worship Car.
Dad hasn't said anything specific.
5, 10,
When you turn
15,
into a
sorry,
snake, does Carl
15,
like
20, 25,
do you turn
30.
into Carl?
No, I don't even know what car is car meant to be a snake. I don't know.
Carl is a serpent that holds the sun in his mouth.
Yeah, no, he is so torn because Silith's a nice guy, clever man.
Is that you doing
You're in
Nazak?
danger.
You've
No,
doubled
I've
over
got-
there?
No, that's just 40.
That's 40,
I'll
okay.
get 40 foot of movement.
What's the area as well?
And he's swinging twice at the creature on the floor with his
Advantage,
+2
yeah.
great sword.
Well, that's advantage twice. Oh,
Probably not going to hit with 17.
That will not hit.
What's she appear to be wearing? Is she just in kind of like robes?
Robes.
Robes.
23.
Yeah, that'll hit.
So 2d6 plus a radiant. The white one's the radiant. Okay,
White one's
radiant.
radiant.
You should have said if you wanted a sausage.
So
You always want a
that's
sausage, don't
3, so that's 4.
True story.
10 points of slashing damage and... Oh no, sorry. 10 points of slashing damage and 6 points of radiant. Probably not the best thing against a god, but that's the hand I'm dealt with.
If it's an evil god, it might be like double
Maybe.
damage.
Action, moved, bonus action. Have you got any bonus action stuff?
Still only does play me.
Probably not.
Some pretty evil
Two weapon fight and a rage. I'm done.
That's kind of like.
You seem like what a true angel is.
So looking across at her,
Oh, wait 1 second. I think Fate might use a legendary action.
Oh,
one moment
That's
for
the
it. One moment whilst I
It's your reaction.
Yeah, oh,
It's
it's
very you.
destroy.
Not quite so low.
Doesn't seem very powerful to me. If we do kill him, I'd like to say
the old ones.
I decide he lives and dies. And kill him.
I decide if you live or die.
As you teabag him.
Hmm.
You might decide if we live and die, but I'll decide if
Lift up the robe, nothing underneath, and just.
Wait, can you imagine? Yeah, get half of
I
it.
I
All
teabag
this
fate.
effort, which Howl who kills him with a teabag.
I drag
Could you
my
get
nuts
Rashford
across
to
his
dimension
face.
door you?
Yes.
Don't know why Harbinger
Fate
struggled with
will
it.
be using misfortune,
Uh-oh.
choosing you.
Oh,
Till the end of Fate's next turn. All attacks, saving throws, and ability checks are a disadvantage.
And that's not a spell. It's just an ability on me.
It's just an ability that he can do.
It's all attacks, saves.
Ability checks, attacks, and saves are a disadvantage.
damn son.
Okay.
That's like having what, level 3 exhaustion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much everything's at disadvantage. Whatever
Yeah.
I do is at disadvantage. Still possible.
Your movement's okay though.
Yeah, because you're moving on the
Yeah, but you got half movement getting up.
Yeah. So that's his legendary. It's your go.
When you roll with advantage, you couldn't get up.
But it didn't hurt. I just felt something wash over me. I assume.
Yeah, I suppose you washed over you. Really,
feel like a weave.
Fate would. It is not your destiny to intervene.
I'm not going to apply to him. I'm going to look across at Rogos. Is she trying to get the spear out of it?
Yes. But to do it, he did extend his hand towards you.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
But it would be no spell. I
no,
can't
he just extended his
even
hand.
consider countering because I don't know.
It's not the droids you're looking for.
Yeah.
Jedi mind tricks.
You're shit at everything.
That's Yeah, I can see that.
Flashbacks to school.
I was just thinking that. I got
here before.
Well, I'm out to nothing.
Look what I do for a living now.
I'll look across at Revios and eyeing the spear. Is that stopping you leaving?
She struggles with it. I think so.
Spell magic on the spear.
Is it an item or is it?
Yeah. Depends if it's.
This is the weird wording of it.
Yeah.
It's
So it's
one creature, object, or magical effect.
I think it's a magical effect, so I think the spear will just dissipates in it. She slumps slightly. Okay.
I suppose if you conjure
So I'm assuming that's helped her. Go find me if you need to. And I will then use my movement to get up and then run away.
Okay.
Run away! All 15 feet I can...
Okay.
Yeah, away from the fucking big ass. Yeah, that way.
There.
Yeah, round 20. Yes.
Okay.
Just away.
Away from the. Okay. Cool.
So I'm hoping I've helped her. I'm assuming I have.
Stavros.
See, I've got Raiden on there. I can see that. Tried to possess
I've got whistle.
Sullivan not long ago.
Oh, wait, first.
Do I risk it in getting close?
One rage.
Because I'm thinking I might.
What would
If I were to cast a spell at range, it's disadvantage. If I get up close and actually put my hand on her head and cast a spell, it's just a normal
if
spell.
it's a ranged spell.
It's disadvantage.
What is it?
What spell is it?
Thunderwave.
Which is
It's an area effect.
It's an area effect spell.
yeah. So
You cast it on yourself.
It's a DC check.
It's an area
Yeah.
around you.
so there's no so you've got to go up to it.
Yeah, because I'm thinking of
It does
actually.
affect every one of your allies nearby as well, so.
Depends on the direction I go.
Yeah, it does.
Because we found that out, didn't we? You go and steer it.
Because if I go there
You can put it
and then
on
go
your
that
square
way,
or the square in front of you
So,
yeah.
and arrange it.
in fact, yeah, I can actually.
So we found that out with.
Say my first little soft spell.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get in close as possible.
That's all
Put my
first of
hand
all.
onto basically
I'll leave my
skull,
first just so that.
and I'm just gonna pump my last first level spell lock, Thunderwave, and I'm gonna use. Do I really go for
Mage
it?
armor, Frail's shield.
Yeah, I will also expend a second spell lock to pump the power up.
That's all right.
So that will be Constitution save of 10. Yeah, so they have to make a Constitution save of 10.
She does.
Oh, bollocks.
18.
So it takes half the damage. It's going to be. It's first one last.
This is Thunderwave.
Yeah.
It's 50 foot square.
I was going to
So it's
say
3d8.
Doctor Strange.
Does it get fake?
Circle.
No, because I'm doing it that way.
Thanos,
basically. So.
Thanos is Doctor Strange.
Pretty
It's
Thunder.
3d8.
Oh, you
Yeah.
Oh, death and again.
It's away from you.
Yeah, but it's a 300 foot audible boom.
6, 12.
So
What's
it is,
that?
we're
That's
ringing for the bell,
18.
and I'm ringing again.
18 points of thunder damage.
It's hard,
So it'd be
but she
half.
passed.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
All the snow.
Stavros done.
Yeah, nothing else I can do now.
Olive.
Right.
I'm
Can
gonna go
I?
drink whilst I'm at it.
I'm going to slither through. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to, if I can, try and grapple her, but almost like a help action.
Okay.
So I'm trying to kind of bundle her up and then kind of look between the group, but then eyeball Fate and then look back.
Okay. It's still going to be. It's still.
That would be athletics. Sort of
You
thing.
go and seize your meal fate.
Yeah.
Joe. Okay. Go on.
It's got a nat 20 or something stupid. I got a 2 plus stuff.
Plus how much?
Plus 4.
Ah. Clumsily dealing with a wound in the chest.
Get advantage because she's down. Come on!
Is it a melee attack?
I'm
roll?
literally a constrictor snake. I should be able to do this shit.
Is it an attack roll or do you just do
No, it's a grapple.
it?
so
No, it's a melee weapon attack.
No, I'm not doing constrict. I'm doing
Oh,
help.
okay.
Essentially doing the help
Not.
action.
Clumsily, she manages to evade you trying to wrap round her, rolling only a 9 herself.
Oh, fuck. Can I spaff anything else? I didn't plan this far ahead.
I have that thing.
can.
You just expect stuff to work, don't you? It's like, oh.
No, so I suppose I would be out of. I'll get a little bit out of the way so people can do stuff.
To it,
Yeah. That's me.
Wait, are you still down, Josh? Are you back up yet?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
Fine is a relative term.
End of your turn. Fate's going to spend a legendary. Hand extends, and a beam of purple energy shoots from an eye in the palm of his hand,
Nice.
straight down into Revios. Range attack. And she's still prone, isn't she?
Yes.
So it
Yes,
is a range
It's a
attack.
range attack, is this about it?
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
I think it matters to.
Probably not.
Okay. So it still hits.
How high is that arm is what I'm thinking. Uses a stone cone.
19 points of damage.
Don't know
So
who
the
I'm
purple
rooting
beam into her body, black veins shoot all over as if she was a nice stone being expended. He holds it for a full 6 seconds before the purple comes back to his hand. She's, you're looking at an avatar screaming out. That's the end of your go. Pow, it's your go. There's now black veins all up her face. She's rolled over.
Howl is going to nip around here, put his back against the wall, and
Eat sandwich.
pray to him.
Find adventure.
You talk to Olive and get her to snap out of it.
What's she fucking playing at?
What
Bitch.
do I do? Who is right?
Okay.
What is the loving thing to do? What is love? And I'm gonna pray. There's no spell for it.
No, but you know, I like to do it. I like to do a bit of a religion check to see how strong your connection is to your God.
Let's see. It's usually not
Can't
very
feel another
high
call.
because I'm a bit of a
Till got
touching person.
It's
It's not high at all. It's 12.
I literally rolled so bad in any roll.
Why is it I can never feel Imogen? God damn it.
You've got to do it the right way. That's how you really pray to
I need
him.
to stop eating meat.
It's only a game, but I feel
You
that
go.
someone's praying to Imogen every night.
He does that. It's too much of that. That's the problem. It's too much self-love.
Too much self-love.
The bonus action, my dong is coming over.
Dong.
I can move 4
20 foot is hanging around.
there. And
Fly in the air though.
that's Howl's go. And Harbinger responds to Till. She'll say, where exactly? Fate is harvesting the avatars. He's taken Zul. The bastard left me a taunting note. If you're in danger, run.
I can't reply.
I talked to Bright.
I can't reply. I have no more spells. So I can send it back. You're gonna have to wait a day.
She might be with the dragon at that point.
Yeah, I looked back through our other notes just to make sure what Harbinger knew. But yeah, he left a note, didn't he, on that body that said the first one's on me.
The first
Yeah.
one's on me.
Yeah. He said Harbinger, the first one's on me. So yeah. So I know it's fucking him.
Pulled the note out.
What a
Bag,
bastard.
Yeah, I remember that. Bastard.
Okay, is that enough house go?
Yeah.
Oh, she did say the pale man.
Legendary.
Oh yes. Come on, Faye. Woo.
I'm going to fight this fucker at some point.
I'm the only cheerleader in that group at the moment.
Yeah, so another beam of necrotic energy is going to slam down to
Azek's
Revios.
fighting for him at the moment.
Oh yeah, that was really yeah. Of course
Azek likes all the gods. He has an affinity for one, but all the gods look down.
He's prayed to like all of them.
Okay. So another beam down into Revios' body, black veins shooting up until the beam finally breaks. That's be done. It's time to go.
Banish fate.
I got the
miss.
Yeah, remember when you did it to Morthel? Should be a doddle.
Really
pissed him off.
10. I'm just going to walk through the dong. 15. 20.
She's battered you down the side.
Bit better, my dog.
Till walks through the dong, pausing momentarily at the back of it.
I feel like an anime character, you know, when they do the cool sort of walk through. I'm gonna stand. I want to try and stand between Fate and Revios.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
You're like a dog between parents.
I'm gonna say, by the will of Imogen, you shall go no further. And then I want to ready my action. I was like, I wonder if I don't know. I either want to grapple him if he moves forwards, or stand in front of the beam if he tries to shoot the beam through. I'm basically just standing in front of whatever.
So, to be clear,
That's yeah.
you're
I was
ready in
like,
action to do what?
Kamikaze.
Well, I'm stood in the way.
No wrong answers.
So I'm stood in the way. I don't want that beam to hit her again. So I want to stand in front.
Bodyguard.
So if he goes to extend like that, I'm going to step in front
You
of
take it.
his aim.
You
to
get
take it.
intervene the attack.
Yeah, so
Okay.
Oh my.
that's sort of.
I couldn't take it.
Yeah, no, you can't.
I couldn't take it. The bus is hurtling towards you.
So I've gone by the will of
And Whitney
Imogen,
Houston
should
is
go no
whittling in the
further.
background somewhere.
I'm just.
I will use a legendary at the end of your go. Misfortune will be upon you. So then you, until the end of my next go, to the end of this go essentially, everything is a disadvantage on you.
I can take it.
Now it's the beginning of Fate's go.
Now he's gonna shoot.
Imogen will protect me.
This is the first time I've actually
Suppose he hasn't lanced another bloody spear to stop her, because one's been yanked
This
out.
is the first time me and Fate have had an actual
Like a
face to
spell?
face. Normally he's
Yeah,
too busy with one of you guys.
We've never really had like a full.
It's been stronger.
It was when we brought you back. That's the last time I had an encounter with Fate face to face.
Last thing I
And even then, that's when I used my bead of force.
And it seemed
Oh,
So
I missed those beats of force. They were fucking
I've disrupted
legendary.
Fate like.
So it's their go. She's pulling herself through the snow, struggling to get to her feet. Where am I?
Ah, fuck.
Oh my gosh,
Been
just take
sacked.
it. Just take it.
Ooh, what is that? She crawls through the snow, struggling to get up.
He's been fucking snake there too. Oh.
And a dong.
Huge sections of her skin are blackened and rotten as she tries to stand up, stumbling, weak. So, what's Fate going to do?
Depends if he's already zapped her, I
He
suppose.
extends his arms back, and as a statue breathes deep, you can see the steam come from his mouth as he exhales.
Promotion?
Does he grow inside?
The stone on him cracks. As a piece falls apart, you start to see flesh. Now, he will.
Yeah, I'm basically gonna tank any hit, whatever they say.
Extends his hand towards you.
Yeah, here we go. Grin it like.
Till your end comes. I'm going to need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
With disadvantage.
I can use my reaction to affect that.
What are you going to do?
Hang on,
Secret
before you
card?
roll.
I know. I'm just
Before
like
you roll.
pausing.
One last one for Imogen.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm gonna do
That's
it. I'm gonna
it.
do it. I'm
Doing
gonna
it.
do it. I'm gonna roll straight. I'm gonna use one of my sorcerer points to
Allow you a straight roll.
restore balance.
Good shout.
Okay, so
Well done.
grass cog appears over your head.
What kind of save?
It's a wisdom saving
Oh,
throw.
come on,
should be
Till, this
pretty
is
good
your
at this.
save.
Pretty good.
17 plus 9. That's 26.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
wisdom.
Oh, shit.
That is a pass.
Oh,
But-
God.
what was
I
the
bet it's
DC?
25.
25.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck
Well
you,
done.
Frank.
Yeah.
Right, that's it. I've got. Yeah,
He kills you with his other hand.
So go on, Stavros.
I can't affect any more of those.
Imogen
kind of,
praise
I was going to say, here we hang on.
There's no effect at all. You're okay.
Shit.
Now who decides who lives and dies?
Oh,
Dude, I saved your ass. Don't make him angry.
That
He's already angry.
is fate to go. That's a full action thing.
Fuck me.
Thorum.
Well,
I
Level 3 versus God.
Yeah, versus
attack the woman.
Wait, you're attacking the woman?
I was told to kill the woman.
He was.
I can't
I
see
do
you.
what I'm told.
Yeah, no, very true.
And I said at the very start, Thorum does very bluntly, and you've got to be careful how
Yeah.
you word stuff.
Yeah, no.
She's
it's-
down
yeah,
on the
that's
ground.
fine.
You're hitting with melee,
She
so it's
stood up,
advantage.
didn't she?
She stood up. Yeah.
She stood up.
Yeah, she stood up. So,
I thought she was crawling.
So this is a.
I'm not even
I
watching.
thought she said she was struggling herself to her feet.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not
She's
stood up.
She's slowly crawling and trying to get
Fair
herself
enough,
there. Where am I? Who's that? What's that?
Yeah, where am I? Who's that? Oh, don't worry, you're dead anyway.
Should tonight 9.
9 is miss.
Yeah. That is.
Is that with advantage?
No, because I don't get advantage. She stood up.
Oh, because she's stood.
There's not much
She's
really.
screwed. So immediately you're there.
And that's
narrowly missing her head.
That's me done. Probably a little let out a little scream as I try to
Slap on the back, yeah, we're fine.
get the momentum to give it another go, but not till next turn. I got to wait 6 seconds because I'm a bit out of breath. It's a heavy sword.
That's what we do.
Alright, I will spend a legendary at the end of your go. Hand out towards Till. Purple beam into you.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking tank it.
Come at me.
29 to hit.
I mean, no.
It's really bad, but I want to know what's going to
That's a
happen.
definite hit.
Because I need to know.
Because you need to
Yeah, I
know.
need to know how
This
badly
is a
you're gonna
fact
hit.
finding mission.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
How quickly does it kill you?
Just for team A.
I reckon you can do it in like 2 turns.
2.
I reckon I'll go
Go
down.
on, yeah.
I reckon I'll
It's
go down.
just 18 points of necrotic damage.
I've
That's
got
not as
that
bad
sword
as-
up well,
that's not as
to
bad
be
as
fair.
what I thought.
Veins
That's a
like
legendary.
rack
You can do that
over
for each.
Till's body in exactly the same way you saw on her. No, you are nothing. You worship nothing.
Well, where do I go?
His hand comes back as the purple beam comes off you. The release of pain is exquisite. As it's just the pain was awful, but it being gone is so sweet.
It's like one of them things where you pop a spot and it's just, oh, the really satisfying feeling. When it gets
Okay, and now confusion. It's Nazak's go.
Very confused because lady's no longer a threat.
How much do you hate Till? Oh, Till's gonna die, yay!
He's still pissed at Till for trying to get him arrested. Nazak is going to.
I'm
He's
paying
seen
no
what
attention.
what's happening to Till. Till is kind of his friend. He's going to come up behind
Didn't
Till,
heal
start dragging Till away,
Okay.
and
Where, in what position do you want to come up behind Till?
so he's just going to move because Thoram's
To there.
there. He's going to go there. He's going to look up at Fate and go, "Why are you hurting my friend, Fate?"
Oh.
He
They don't.
He
They don't
doesn't
have that
mean
heart,
any
people.
harm. He's just trying to protect us.
That convinces fate.
It is his fate to die today.
Can I insight check that.
Yeah.
Yeah, how much do you believe your own god?
No, this is
Whether
this
or
is
not
very
Olive
much
is
it.
going to join in and kill you.
18.
Yes, but Olive joins in.
It's going to happen. I might as well stab him myself.
He means it.
Okay.
Goodbye, Jake. Oh my god.
Still as he's pulling.
So you can try and pull him. Okay.
I won't take it.
So
I'm
I'm
still-
trying to stand,
I'm still
trying to stand in
raging.
the way.
Yeah, you're trying to stand up in that position.
So what are we doing? What is it? Athletics.
Opposed to athletics.
Yeah.
Athletics.
We have the same athletics.
24.
Oh,
Yeah.
big
Oh,
rolls.
I have disadvantage because.
No, it's the end.
No.
Oh, was it the end of?
Yeah, it's the end of Fate's
Oh,
go,
okay.
so you're clear again there.
Oh, so close, dude.
Nearly.
Sorry, dude. 22.
Yeah, he pulled you 5 feet back then away from Fate. No, he only did that ability only to give you disadvantage on the save versus
Yeah, I was
Prophetic
just.
Dreams.
It was just a thoughtful round. So yeah, you see my heels dig into the floor as Nazak kind of pulls me back.
Maybe one day I'll understand.
Okay, then you go.
Action is to pull him away. I've moved. I'd probably let go until. Well, no, he'd still be holding you at that point.
Yeah.
And trying to keep you away, so
I
in
feel
his head,
like a toddler.
you're not going to get swung at. So yeah, that's Nazak, very confused.
End of your go, second legendary. Fate takes his spear and
I was gonna say,
releases
it
it.
comes
It
with
floats
spear.
up into the air, hovering, pointing at Till.
Oh.
Silith, you're up.
Yeah, you've been a thorn in his side, haven't you, for a long time?
I've never directly like hurt him or
I'm
anything.
gonna look across the battlefield.
part of the crew.
Yeah, but I've done some
Spot
major things.
Father
that have
Howl,
stopped it.
past Nazak, cast
Like I
message
rolled a
to
nat
you.
20 on my religion check to get Harbinger back.
I think I have what I need for now. We can go. And I'm going to use my movement to run. I'm essentially trying to go through these ruins and out away from the...
Definitely should have had an intervention before today.
30 up to the cut.
No, it's more
I'm going to go
back towards this way, I think.
towards that way. Like
Yeah,
that.
that's back the way we came, isn't it?
We came that way.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So I'll be heading this way.
Oh, okay.
Essentially, it's a full 30 feet away from the... But because I'm away from the roof, I've told Father how
25
we can go, and I'm moving away.
Okay, is that you done? End of your go. Fate will use a mythic action,
Oh, shit. Okay, here we go.
which will cost me 3 legendaries.
Yeah.
Legendary introduced in
Extends his hand and a bell appears in the air over Till's head.
Oh my god.
It's the power of fate versus the power of Imogen.
not another
Bell tolls for you.
Well, the symbol of Imogen on my forehead glows.
I didn't know the devil, right?
Okay, alright. That is the end of Silith's go. Stavros, you're up.
Right. Are we able to see this bell appear over?
Oh yeah, you can see it's a physical thing hovering over his head.
Right.
Will it be for you?
Hey, my balance!
Move
Or
just
is it the fate
5
of one
foot
of your
back.
friends to die?
As I do so, first of all, I'm actually going to put my hand on Till and I'm going to use.
You place your hand on Till and the bell moves over your head.
Uh-oh.
Too late, it's happened now.
Yep.
Told you we go.
I'm still going to do
I'm
it.
back.
I am going to expend a second spell slot in order to cast protection from evil and good because I could see this thing was targeting you, so I wanted to try and do whatever I could.
Oh, good
I
shout.
think the spell
Obvious-
will work.
Obviously, I didn't realise that the bell was going to transfer
Yeah,
to
I
me,
mean,
but
none
it's
of
in
us
the
did.
moment,
That's
so
it, it's happened now.
yeah.
None of us
So concentration, and then I can still cast a.
I'm going to correct myself. The bell does not move to you.
Oh.
I just misread something. The bell does not move to you. It's on Till.
Okay.
Okay, that changes things.
Right, so I do that, and then I'm thinking we've got to do something about this thing.
I'm still trying
I
to
can
get
still
the
move another
technology.
25
Job.
foot back,
Which is
so
what he kind of sees, isn't it?
if you move me towards the tree, please.
So we got 5, 10, 15, 20,
That's it, yeah.
25.
Yeah, so I only moved 5 back. Do I?
She said.
The thing is, I don't want to piss it off
"Danger,
anymore, but do
run."
I cast a spell on it?
I'm going to carry on putting it back. You get to
I
move
feel like there's a
first.
stare off between me and Jamie now. It's like,
I'm going to do
You
so
can
much, so
kill
I'm
you
barbarian.
easily.
I haven't got any magic.
I'm thinking I might, because I can do it as well, but it'll be,
Yeah,
if I do
so-
this,
Right,
then I
that's
spend
fair.
all my
It's
spell
fine.
slots, and I have to use my sorcery points.
Magic with having stuff.
But, yeah, I can do it. I am going to cast aid on 3 people. So I will cast aid on Till, Nazak, and Sorim. So you will gain a maximum of 5 hit points.
Just
Or your current hit points
Okay.
increases by 5.
Sorry. Aid.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's nothing else I can do now.
It's max HP, isn't it?
Yeah. So that's me all done. My
HP
spell
by
slots
5.
are all expended now.
Okay.
Spaffed. Thoroughly
Five.
spaffed.
I've got 3 sorcery points. I can convert it for 1, 2, but I won't do that yet. So
At the end of your go, nothing. It's Ollie's go.
Right.
How many legendaries does he have?
I'm just staring.
Use
Fate.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, nice slot in there. 30.
Oh my god, it's gonna happen.
I'm going to wild shape into my toad, giant toad. I'm going to attempt, I'm going to say to Till, telepathically, trust me,
I'd be a doctor.
Oh my god.
I'm going to bite Till.
Okay.
Yes, you're gonna release.
Oh no, I'm still holding.
Oh.
Oh, you ain't going to fucking...
I'm gonna put that.
12.
I imagine I'm kind of like still pulling.
were you
Just
going to
miss
try
on your
and
bite slightly.
swallow him? And yeah, we did that, didn't we? Yeah.
That is
In all
excellent.
the confusion we've been wrestling with, unfortunately, no.
Yeah.
That's epic, I love it.
Unless, I mean, do you get advantage against somebody who's magically grappled?
So you attempt the attack. Fate's head turns to regard the toad.
Yeah.
Olive done.
Yeah.
Howl, you're up.
I'm not equipped for this.
Meanwhile, in Wolfpine, Arbit just going, "Fuck, we're supposed to be there."
Ah, teleport!
I could get us there, Harbinger, if you really want to go.
Can you do that?
Teleport.
The
I can go wherever I want.
You know what's going to happen, don't you?
although I will tell you guys, the XP reward for this is tasty.
Insane.
Yeah, we ain't going to defeat fate.
Yeah, but
What,
what?
this
Are
is
you
what we've done
thinking-
so far?
Are you thinking of
It's
that?
it's
Teleported.
well
That's the
well over 100,000
For fate.
Harbinger.
The whole fucking battle. It'll take everybody.
Well, I'm gonna say, Harbinger heard me say this might be goodbye, and then you've heard nothing from me since you replied. It's only been a couple of seconds though, to be fair. You think like less than 10
Travis
rounds.
has still got his 7th level spell slot. He could bring it to Briudor, but
5.
We could do. We
I'm
could go
against
back.
defeat.
We could go back.
Right.
We got 2 levels.
This is not the
7,
same
8, 9,
woman.
they only get one spell
I'll say.
slot.
Don't hit.
Don't hit her!
Okay.
We need to
we hit
go,
her?
I'll say, and I'll put my arm around this woman.
Just spell Imogen.
I will use
chance
my
they're fair?
action to
Because I'm not that familiar with the place.
disengage.
Quick, bring the murder squad.
I will take
75%
one more step
success and a 25%
forward,
failure.
and I can't actually do it because I've used everything.
So it's like
But I'll be like,
20%.
Trying to guide her away.
So it's
We
20%
need to
of,
go.
like, lands
We need to go, I'll
and
say.
half the number of
Father Howl
Does
is
she come in?
another
We all
5%
need to go.
that something bad's going to happen. And a 1%
Howl is done. It's Till's go.
Really bad's going to happen.
Just seen that.
So, I'm gonna try and shrug Nazak off.
Okay.
You can certainly try.
Alright, so-
okay, so
As you are pushing and shoving, now the bell does move to over Nazak's head.
Well, you definitely keep hold of me. He rolled 2 16 and I rolled a 6. There's 666 on the board right now.
Bounce holes.
That was a roll.
So, fate says it's your fate to die or one of your friends.
Sounded
Before.
bad, didn't it? Like,
I'll say I'll take it.
you say it's the door downstairs.
You have decided otherwise.
It's the door
I
downstairs locked.
decide when I
No, but no one's in there.
His head turns to regard Mazza with the bell.
Yeah.
Bell swaying. Ding, ding. So you done?
I'll use my action to try and break out. I'm still held and I've spoken.
Alright, so the woman starts to
I'll
move
remove.
with Hal. Fate pays her no attention now, having gone down once from that. The spear that was hovering will slam down towards Till.
You've got protection from good and evil on you, so.
Yeah.
It'll be a celestial, right? Oh, is it?
Good and evil and whose perception? It's pretty sure.
Yeah,
deems himself
I
good.
mean, fate to me is evil.
until the
because
spell
I've
ends.
said it
Yeah,
was
if
shit.
he's a celestial, it has disadvantage to hit him.
It is a celestial.
Ooh.
It's like one of very.
It's doing these like cosmic fucking spells and shit. I can only think it's a higher power.
With disadvantage. Spear of mortal death.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Oh,
Sounds cheery.
well, it's not set it bang, is it? You know.
With disadvantage.
Bang, and the till is gone.
28 to hit you.
Fuck you now.
It's gonna skip.
What was the other one?
Nazak as
What was the
well.
higher one?
37.
Nice.
Normal 30, I guess, but
That's the delete button, that is.
well, that
That's
just changed it
starting
from
again.
30 to 27.
Yes.
It's not awful though, don't worry.
Oh,
It's just still counting out dice to do for damage.
No, it's not bad at all. So 15 points of piercing damage. And as it slams into you. And then the sheer impact of it slamming into you
Sent you.
gives you an additional
Yes, spear multiple.
Mortal death.
15 points of force damage. The spear slams into you, disappears, and appears back in his hand, and his hand throws it forward again. Throw it at you.
So it's
Still
like
disadvantage?
Yeah, because it's until it's concentration. Yeah.
Okay, he rolled slightly less this time, so just 25 to hit you.
What's that hit?
One.
So it is
This is not going to be good.
4 damage.
I can't reach.
Oh, sorry.
Cheers. No, so you'll have
29 points of piercing damage as the spear slams into you.
So Death Ward would trigger.
Death ward off.
it's
So
on
all
1
this
HP.
damage is together.
So Death Ward would trigger from that.
Yeah, so it would be
And then I'll
an additional
take the
19
next.
points of force damage.
So
No, you don't
that
take
would
that.
down me.
That would all be part of the
So
same
yeah,
attack.
so
yeah,
so the spear's hitting into you from the
all of
force
that
of the
takes
spear, and the actual damage as it just pierces through you. You're down to 1 HP.
yeah, you want
Yeah.
it.
Okay,
Yeah,
so-
It was all the one attack. So
Okay, I
It's
wasn't
actually
sure whether or not. It
No, no.
would
If
all-
I do an and damage, it's all part of the same attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just spurt for just and
Yeah.
resistance.
But that means I slump a bit, but then I come back up.
You're relentless.
Still alive! I wouldn't say that. But that's what I've been
As you
thinking.
stand to keep yourself up, you just see the side of the mouth slight to rise with a bit of stone coming past and a bit of flesh appearing underneath. It seems it is not your fate, it is your friends. That's it of his go. Thorum, you're up.
How frail does that woman look?
Very.
Can
She's got a
I?
gaping wound in her body.
Can I just pick her up over my shoulder?
Yeah, easily.
Action to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pick her up over my shoulder. Does it hinder my movement at all? Or?
Reduce it by half, wouldn't it?
Yeah, if you've ever run with anyone on your shoulder, it's an ordeal.
15.
Yeah.
So I've got her over my shoulder.
Great. Okay. That you done?
That's me done.
Okay.
Question is, fate just contradicted himself. He said it was my fate to die. And then he went, actually, it's not your fate to die, it's your
Does
friend's
that a
fate
lot?
to die.
He decides, he lives and dies.
Oh,
Yeah, but he.
He gets out of it all the time.
let's all be on the same page here. He's a dick.
I mean, he's a dick,
Yeah.
but he doesn't know what he's talking about.
He does it all the time.
What is intelligence for?
Maybe he's just got
30.
maybe he's got
What is intelligence 30?
he's got bipolar.
Yeah, that's something.
Okay. I just need to check something on his stat bar. Okay.
How much is this bell going to hit?
So I'm going to.
I can just imagine Raspin using the scroll to like watch us. Watch all this.
What are they doing?
He extends his hand to another beam's going to go towards Till.
So with disadvantage.
Here I go.
Okay, 23 to hit Till.
Hit. All been over 20. If it's more than 1 damage, I'm going to go down.
Yeah, it's not going to be enough to instant kill you. But let's see what it was anyway. It is 23 points of damage. The beam slams into Till again.
I just go slacking your arms.
Yep. That's exactly.
Alright.
Oh God! Now you can get out of there. Now like, go.
You're a very clever god. Very clever god. You said he would die.
And now he has chosen you to die. Strange, I did not see this.
I'm sure if you know better than me, because you're famous. And he's going to be pulling Till back as he's just literally just dragging the body behind him and double moving and stashing.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, because 40 foot of movement.
Okay.
Bell still follows me, yeah.
So you reach down and you drag Till's body.
I'm still holding him.
Okay.
Essentially, I wouldn't have let go of his arm, so he's just gone limp in my arms, so
Alright.
I'm just dragging him along.
The bell moves over Till. As you start to drag him along. Sylph, you're up.
I'm still running for those ruins. Action, I'm going to use an item, Pearl of Power, regain a spell slot.
Okay.
Movement, I'm going to carry on. I've told how we can go. Yeah, it's 30 feet. Back the way we came, basically.
You're just off the board.
Great. At the end of your go, exactly 1 round after the bell appears, it disappears, and Till, you're going to take some damage.
So it's going to be 2 failures instant, isn't it?
Well, if he can still outright kill you at this point. then
Yeah, but I
perhaps,
mean-
yeah, it will be 2 straight
It
away.
will be 2, but we'll see what I roll.
Yeah.
Best
What
case
would I have to
scenario,
get to
2.
outright kill you?
89.
Okay.
So, this is a
This means-
prepared
this
spell.
means
This
it's
is going to be
doable.
a big one.
It's taken a couple of turns to
Poor
tick over.
bloody
hasn't it?
ears.
89.
Next to the bell as it was swinging like a mad one. Thunder wave right next to me. Now this bloody bell!
So you're going to be deaf.
I've essentially been playing it like Nazit can't hear much anyways. Because of the
Because
ringing
the
in his
ring
ears.
has got
Tinnitus now.
I don't know how horrible tinnitus
Probably,
is.
can I imagine to fix it, I can imagine he'd be slapping his head as well,
He
which would be
is.
making it worse.
Oh.
Okay. So the bell disappears and a boom comes out from centred on where Till is. It forces you, even Nazak, to drop him and place your hands over your ears. 78 points of damage, psychic damage to Till.
And?
And that's it.
Jesus.
Could have done more by the sounds of things. It could have done more.
Yeah, but now it's my turn, isn't it? Is it my turn?
No.
Oh.
So that's not enough that right kill. You said 2 death fails.
2 death fails.
Right, then, so let's go. Stavros' go.
Shit. What are we doing?
Go in.
I will run 30 foot that way.
Oh,
Your
I
friend
died in your arms
eases
tonight.
closer to death.
30.
I'd have gone that way, the same way that Silith is running, yeah. So
Seems today is Till's
She's there.
day to
30.
die.
30.
it's first.
I
thing
will
I'll say.
beat him
Okay.
over.
Am I still in line of
over.
sight of him though?
I
Come on, Imogen.
Silith you are.
Make an appearance.
Till you're not.
Fate.
Fate you, I'd say you are, yeah.
When you die, Till, you will not go to God.
We are staying and
I
fighting.
have seen to it.
Arms left.
Yeah.
Just
Just
I
ignoring
don't
his
have to use a
oratory.
spell slot because this is actually I get one time use
Can
of
I
this
insight that as
as
well?
part of my
Is that
build.
okay?
Oh yeah,
I'm going to cast invisibility on
That's
myself.
20 to 26.
absolutely means it. Every word of what he just
Okay.
said.
So yeah, I cast invisibility on myself.
Does that drop your concentration on the good and evil?
You listen to him talk, you hear nothing but absolute
No,
certainty.
it's not concentration.
It is.
Is it?
If it's a casting,
What is charisma?
Oh, yeah, invisibility is a concentration, yeah.
Yes.
it protects.
Screw that then. No, because I'm
It's
not
quite
doing
high.
No, I was just going to run another 30 foot and get the shit out of dodge.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Just run along with stuff. With Silith.
Okay.
So let's sacrifice himself many times to keep people alive.
Any of you go?
See, it smells bad.
Like rotting flesh.
Oh, I'm not even remotely elven anymore. I'm just
You don't?
an elf.
Yeah,
You don't?
there's nothing else we can do now.
Legendary.
Yeah. I mean, if it hits,
He is prone. You've got proby.
And there is an outside chance I could miss.
Yes, and that one maybe.
It's not in that one.
Oh,
That's one.
Is it the other way?
it's a lot.
Well, I mean, I'm taking these down, so he's got disadvantage. So it's not the nat 20.
You're only going to hit.
Doesn't really matter, I'm only going to hit you. So yeah, I'm definitely going to hit you.
Don't know if my thing's still.
That
I mean,
does it outstanding?
Yeah.
Would my
Would it be disadvantage
because
anyway?
prone regardless.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Still bad.
So the black up his body, and he goes. If anything, you feel like where he was breathing before, it's just gone.
Olive's go.
So that was the end of Stavros' go. Olive, you're up. Shape changes from the toad to that of Olive.
I understand that.
Okay. Good. Ow.
I'll make eye contact with Olive. And then I'll pick up my dress and run as fast as I can after the other two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I get to the edge of the map really. Just off. And I will, while I'm doing it, I'll be saying Imogen, witness us. Knowing that I'm seeing what they just repeatedly hitting Till, I'll be calling to her as I go. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Alright. Fate extends a hand down to towards where you are, Ollie. Is the plan that everybody's running away?
Yeah.
I'm going for the cart
Okay.
to go away. I don't want to walk all the way back.
Fate will turn and start to walk away from the situation.
I'll follow him. I think this is kind of retiring Olive to NPC world.
Leroy gear quick.
I ain't got any magic shit, but okay, yeah.
As I see you go, I will quite happily just shout that very friendly, bye, see you in a bit.
No reply.
A short distance away. Your party regroups. It's only a couple of rises of the trees between you and where you faced him. He's out of sight. You dragged Hill's body behind. Thorum wheeled round with the cart.
I would just, once we've got, sorry, this might affect
Wait a
things.
minute.
When is it 30 seconds?
So
I thought it was a minute.
1 minute.
Minute.
We're
Yeah,
going to fight 1 minute,
pretty sure
so
it's
it's
a
10
minute.
rounds altogether.
Oh. Okay. Alright.
Probably just about get over one hill.
Alright. I always thought it was much sooner than that. I've got my thing right now.
Yeah, you touch a creature that died within the last minute.
Yes.
Run for
okay.
life with 1 hit point.
So, leaving it till I think we're out of sight from Fate, then I'll say to him, put him down, and I will try to revivify him.
Revivify.
Yeah, I've been calling to Imogen the whole time, so then I'll grab one of the diamonds from I'll get one of the big ones, and I will place it on his chest, and say that it's a ceremony.
Right. You know he's on the way to Bell's Round.
That's not what I heard.
I was going to say, we don't know.
Place the diamond. Extend your will towards Imogen using the power that she grants you. Pull him back, forcing the diamond into his chest. The diamond powders, softens, and sprinkles across his body. And you pause, looking at him, waiting for a hint of life, and yet nothing comes. His body does not move, no breath returns to tell.
Is this before I've pulled up with the carts?
Yeah, you're pulling up the cart shortly after, because I think you did this pretty much straight away.
Yeah, I had to
It
do
would have
it
been
within
as
a
soon
minute,
as
so
we
it would
were
have been like,
outside and Fate's walking
Yeah.
away.
I will,
We're probably another 40, 80 foot backwards. What does it mean?
I don't know, but I can't do anything more now. He might be cursed or something. We'll just take his body back safely, and
Should we say some words to Imogen and Carl?
we should, yes. Let's put him on the cart, and then we'll say some words.
Okay, Jenny, pick his body up.
Move the bottle.
I can play it.
So you'll see me come in and with the car go, hey, over here, I got Bradley.
Okay.
Till is dead.
Oh. Did any of you do the,
Damn child.
they didn't work? Did you do it right?
I think so. I have done it before.
He did, the big chap, he did say the bodies don't go to Gar.
Yeah.
That's not natural.
How much do you trust in my ability?
I'm not sure. I know that you have brought me back, But I'm concerned. What did you agree to with that woman?
Obviously, the power to bring Till back.
I think she may have given me a gift.
She didn't look. I'm not sure her intentions were as pure as they should be.
Into the eternal long rest.
I'm going to pause you all for a second here, just to talk to Till. The ringing sound is distant. Your eyes open to a darkened landscape.
Not the meadows of wheat and things that I've been all the time I've visited a garden.
Grey soil is beneath your feet, stretching out far behind you. The land rises up sharply, leading to a cliff edge on which stands a tall tower. Creatures fly around the highest point of the tower. Demons, winged, leathery creatures, rising and falling around this tower, which has a glow coming from it that calls to you. Irresistible as you look at it and see the tower before you. The doors open and you move forward. Looking down at your feet, they don't move. You're slightly above the ground, being pulled forward towards this light. This inevitable death. What were you going to say?
This, the return from the other side thing I've been granted. What do I feel like she's granted me to do? Like I can just pull someone back?
You feel like you have the power to reach in and pull someone back from the other side. Someone who has been dead for a long time.
I want to pray to Imogen before making decisions.
Do you have more diamonds?
I believe I do. But let me just search through all of my pouches. Crabs. They're infectious. Unfortunately, my computer is acting like a bag of crap permanently now. So I'll let you know.
What am I going to call it?
Till's got a diamond.
Oh, well, we definitely have. Yes, I have another one.
Can you attempt that spell again?
I can, but obviously we are too late now.
I think what Revios, that's who I spoke to, she may have given me the ability to pluck a soul from the other side. I've not always seen eye to eye with Till, but I will use this gift in conjunction with yours to perhaps bring him back.
If I need a little time to think on the journey. I I will sit with the body. And then perhaps we could attempt it.
I have other means of bringing him back as well, but you probably don't want those.
Olive went with fate.
Indeed.
Is that bad?
I always thought she had a interesting view of the world. I didn't know it included fate.
The thing is, Nazak, that what you do, where you go round and you try to respect the different gods, you learn about them, and you try to show your respect to all of them. Yes?
That's why I couldn't fight him.
Fate isn't interested in being nice to the other gods.
But he's still a god.
He is, but he wants to be the only god.
Wait, so there's bad gods?
Fate wants to be the most powerful god.
Look pretty powerful to me.
He's barely older as a being. Fate is barely older than, well, barely older than I am.
Most of the elves are older than Fate. But he,
I'd imagine Olive probably was born before Fate was conceived.
But he,
Isn't that just like orcs, the strongest one wins?
but what if he defeats Ka? How would you feel about that?
Rip that off.
Would you then be happy to follow Fate? Even if Fate were to go round killing children and destroying other people?
He's already done.
Strong doesn't always mean good. In fact, often it means the opposite. I might be speaking out of turn, Nazak. He may not be as bad as I think, but I did just watch him kill Till, and he was gladly willing to kill you as well.
That would be just because it was my time.
I don't think it was your time. Because look,
And that's
you're
why the
here.
bell didn't hit me.
Oh, how did your ears feel?
What?
Can I
They're a bit better.
Till's body? I'll look for any
Sounds like
rashes.
Love-related disease.
No, I'd like to look for any
in
symbols or
the
anything
early rebellious
suggestive.
Big
teenage years.
burnt in similar images
God.
for it.
Make an investigation.
Don't know what that means.
I was going to say
Being naughty.
but I didn't see the result before. I got 7.
Okay. You go over Till's body, but
Maybe
spot
you
anything
just need to talk.
which lead to you think that
So he said mortals should be the
Foul
one
symbols.
talking to him. The gods to tell him off, I think.
Just a symbol of Imogen burnt into his forehead.
branded.
I'll speak to him, God. He's clever.
He'll know what it is.
Yeah, of course he will.
Then I'm going to pray for a while. Pray to Imogen. Try and guide myself.
Have you all left me riding during the car?
I feel like we left you to drive the car.
I would have been going north, by the way, thinking it's the way back.
Oh no.
Well, that turns you straight back and going into Briudor again.
Oh no! So wait, so as it Briudor, basically, so if
Going
that's
in the straight
going
line that we
in
were
to
going
Briudor, I would have headed back that way, but it would have been veering off.
It's just a straight line from wherever you parked.
Well, I would have thought I was going a straight line, 'cause presumably as
That's
snow
what
covered our
happens.
previous tracks.
What happens when you walk? in naturally veer off.
Yeah. Presumably snow's covered our previous trek, so I've not got anything to follow.
Oh yeah, so you're heading in a sort of easterly direction.
Yeah. Not on purpose, but
The mountain's getting closer and
yeah,
closer.
his sense of direction is not good.
I'm going to create a car.
Take a religion check on you.
Yo, Nazak, the most religious of us all.
Has anyone got one map?
Hell. It's actually a decent roll.
That's good.
There's pluses on that as well.
16 is pluses.
Oh no, it's religion. I forget. It's intelligence based.
16
15.
with,
Minus
16 with
one.
negatives.
No response.
I'll just call back into the car. Has anyone got a map? Not that I don't know where I'm going. I know exactly where I'm going. But I just like to look at the pictures. You keep quiet.
I have a map.
Oh.
That is not your fancy map. It's a more rudimentary one. So
Can I have a look at that, please?
yeah, I'll pass it over.
How rudimentary is rudimentary?
It's the smuggler's map that we found.
Okay.
Looks like a
Could an 8-year-old read it?
It does have like the mountain pass on it, but I mean it's not necessarily
But
obvious
even if you
where
got
we
a map,
are.
doesn't mean you can read it. Even if it was a fully thing, read directions.
Which way it would go.
Exactly.
That sort of stuff.
I mean, I don't know
Compass
how you read it.
direction.
He can't read.
The car
So,
starts bouncing more and more roughly as you carry on.
I'm going to try and climb to the front and help him to sort of rein in the horse bit, control it. Just steady it.
Oh, it's fine. No, don't worry about it. It's fine. I know where I can tell you what. You can hold the map for me.
I'll snap my fingers, summon Kira. You remember which way we came. Find us our way home. I'll let her go into this car.
Your head immediately turns sharply to the right, which you take to the air and starts flying. With the air on it circling off towards the right of where you're going.
Perhaps we go that direction.
We can go that. I was going the safer way to avoid the higher piles of snow. Don't want to get the cart stuck. So I was just going around this, and then I'll
The car was moving up at quite a steep angle.
making occasional, just
dramatic.
sort of like unneeded circles around piles of snow,
Praying
just
in the
to
back.
cement the story that I am.
Till's body is slowly.
Should be familiar with where we've been roughly, so and how to get back towards the mountain pass at the very least.
Is it your friend
No,
I'm
no.
following? I should follow her, not follow.
She'll find us the way home.
Make a religion check on
For fuck's sake!
Is it always on religion checks?
12.
Yeah, we
I have
suck at
good
when
plus.
checks is good.
I just rolled a 5.
But religion
every time.
is intelligence based and not wisdom. But yes, so it's all
you.
wisdom.
Nothing. You feel almost abandoned in the wake of that
I do
encounter.
feel abandoned. Why do I always have to eat so much meat?
It's okay that Carl doesn't speak to
Fleet
me.
money.
Maybe he's taking Till to the other side.
I hope so, Nasa.
Speaking of meat, is there any more back there?
With a body.
No meat, the way with the
There's
trunk.
no meat. Till's dead.
You didn't finish it without me, did you?
No.
So me Dill's dead, I might as well kill
The
myself.
Yeti. The Yeti ran off with it.
God damn it.
I tried to stop him. Yeah, he ran off. I
There was so much.
accidentally hit Star off. Trying to get the Yeti.
Don't worry, I won't tell him you hit him. Just look at Stavros and smile.
Did I hear that?
I would not quiet.
You sat next to him.
You're sat right next to me and I was just all fine.
You what?
It was an accident. The Yeti was taking our meat. I tried to stop him. I it's an achievement.
You would have done the same. I put my hand on your shoulder. You would have done the same. It was lovely meat.
I weren't bothered about the meat, I just wanted to finish off the Yeti, the dangerous creatures.
I'm bothered about the meat.
There's see like a massive claw moth across my chest when I was attacked earlier by it.
Do you think they'll have more when we get back? Maybe they've got different flavours. Maybe they've spiced some.
I can't have any. I can't have any meat.
Surely you need just a small helping to survive.
It depends. It depends how long between now and getting back it is.
What are you going to have for breakfast?
I don't know. But Olive left with fate. And now, how am I going to get any good berries?
Well, I'm pretty sure Olive's going to have breakfast. And lunch.
Feast on baby souls or something.
I turn to you and say, I think right now, worrying about meat isn't our concern. We need to get
Very
off
much
right
like I
back
said.
in.
I'm hungry.
Maybe that's what Imogen won't try.
We're going back. It's fine. To get some meat. There's nothing we can do about Olive.
I think so. We should wait for Ngari before we make any decisions over what to do with him.
I do not think you would approve of what I could offer.
I feel bad now though, because if you say that Ngaro doesn't approve, then if I say, oh yeah, go on with it, then what's Imogen going to think? I think
Well, he's surely he has respect for Gar and, you know, souls going where they should and all that.
I don't even know if Till has gone to Gar. Something didn't work.
What is your magic supposed to do?
Find the soul as it's fleeing and bring it back to the body before it gets to its destination.
And that's on someone who has recently left this world, yes?
Yes, it has to be quick before the soul arrives wherever it's going to.
And that did not work?
I mean, it felt like it was okay, and then, yeah, his soul was not returned.
Perhaps the soul was not... Well, do you think his soul would be willing to return?
I have heard about resurrections not working because the soul wishes to pass on. Those who want to go on to meet their loved ones, or...
Or do you think the soul was blocked from returning by fate?
I feel anything like that. So,
What, when you cast a spell?
everything felt as it should. We just didn't wait.
Well, we know there are greater spells to bring people back. Resurrections and the like. My offer stands. He is of your church, your religion. You choose.
But Till won't take on he needs to say bye to the lady Madame Jeanne.
Yes, he was to be married, was he not?
Is there any way to talk to Till? I've seen people talk to dead people before.
There is. I can't do it today, I don't think.
Is
And
it-
when we ask him, we won't be able to speak with the Till that is now. But we could speak with Till as of his final moments. So we could ask him.
Surely
If
any
you would-
Till would know whether or not Till would want to be Till.
Well, I don't know, because say if you were killed and you went to the other side, you might, oh yeah,
Yeah, just better.
There's a crosswind in the mountains.
you might decide that that you would rather stay on the other side. So good. I don't think I can that's really good.
Don't get it.
It's the one I need to do tomorrow.
Till you continue your journey forward over a bridge leading towards the front of the castle, past two huge armoured figures who don't react at all that you're passing. You go through the main gateway. You know you're making the journey, but it's somehow like a dream where you're here and then a moment later you've moved on a distance. You pass under the archway nonetheless, where you see in this huge hallway a black-skinned figure, dark wings protruding from its back. It has large white eyes, pure white. It turns round, extending its wings for a moment and then bounding forward, landing not far from you. Your journey forward halts as it looks up towards you. Ectil. Yes? Yes. You must be a special soul indeed. Normally, all the peasants go straight up, but here you are, some resistance in you. It matters not. You are dead now. You will go to Master. Are you ready for the end? Are you?
The end is what is to come of me, and that's where I should go.
Your soul will be gratefully received and consumed. You are a desirable commodity. Your death was not in vain. We will go to the top of the tower. There you will be absorbed till...
Absorbed?
Yes. With me. Come. He starts moving away, doing a combination of bounding and flapping his wings, gliding, and you are pulled involuntarily with him.
I imagine that I don't have much of a choice.
He's not my daddy. He's not anyway.
I want to know this thing's name. So I think, well, just go. You're going to be absorbed. What's your name?
Thanks,
get
get
to
the
know
level.
Yes, we'll get to know you in my last maybe few moments before I get abroad.
So, the plan from the rest of the party, you're just heading back to town. Is that what you're doing?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Yeah?
I will start saying the rights of guard. Because we've not been able to return him. We're going to start saying the rights of guard and try and protect him. In the crude manner that I know, I have
Oh, God, you brick.
read them.
I mean, if there was a way to give you a triple disadvantage on a religion check, I would do
I will
Roll 3 times.
I'll help with Gar, right? If that
Okay.
makes any
Okay.
reference.
So one of you can make a religion check.
Do I go?
Well,
You trained me, didn't you?
Third time's a
not
charm.
proficient. And it made me a flat roll.
Well, it's up to you. I'll assist. I'll, like...
I'll turn my disadvantage into a straight flat roll.
Go, Nazak.
How bad do I do?
Oh.
2.
Carry out the rites of Gar in a manner so professional, Hella would be jealous.
Feel really proud of yourself.
He's not doing
I'll have to do it again.
that. Not doing a good job.
It's like when someone hoovers and then they go and then you move and...
In Nazak's defence, it's on a moving cart and I do not drive smooth. So.
Yeah. Okay. So the party make their way south, out of the valley, thankfully. and down onto the grasslands. The snow recedes and the air is cold as you quietly make your way back to Mist Hass. It is hours later by the time you rumble under the gateway.
We must take him to.
Darkness has come by the time you come back. Who's got the bear statue? Okay, not a problem anymore.
Sorry,
Not a problem
didn't
for
think
us.
about that.
That's okay, wherever you are, then. Oh, look at that.
Lovely.
It's eating me!
You've got the little bear.
I have got a little bear.
I do have the wilting rose, so I'm assuming the rose is pretty much dead at this point as well. So it comes back to life every day, doesn't it?
Right.
Just like Till.
So
Very,
back
very dead.
in town at nightfall. We've still got a little bit of time left. What would you like to do?
Do you wish to go straight to your temple?
I would like to take him to a garden.
I shall return to Mrs. Stonewall's venturing company and rest up there and poor over maps and any of the oddities and stuff that we may have gathered over the past couple of weeks and stuff, and just, relax by being inquisitive.
You nearly died today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you're going to head back to Mrs. Stonewall.
Yeah, it's like, a little bit sore,
What about Thorum?
I would go with them. They don't look like they're very good at carrying a big dwarf in heavy armour, so I'd go with them to give him a hand.
I mean, that's that cool.
Oh,
I was carrying.
but
I was
it's
carrying
easier
Till
moving
like
a
that,
sofa
and then-
with two people. Yeah, he's still a big dwarf with
Sorry,
in full
me,
heavy
I'll
armour.
leave
leave you
I'll
all a
be-
message that if you require my assistance in the future, find me at Mrs. Stonewall's. Hopefully next time I can be more of a use.
Where is Mrs. Stone?
Don't know exactly what's up, like right
On the
now.
way.
But yeah, so
Yeah, it's what used to be Zedabor's in the marketplace.
Presumably, if they left me driving, there'd be a couple of useless turns back round. But I
There's
would
one
eventually
point
get
where
there.
you bring the wagon down an alleyway that's too narrow for the cart to go down.
Back to
You pause, and Nay looks around at you.
But I have been there before, so I would know the building. I just wouldn't know the exact streets to get down.
Eventually, in the late hours, the cart rumbles noisily up into the temple, in front of the temple.
If the door was big enough, I would, I would give it a go.
Straight up the steps. No. Nay pulls back if you get Till's body, presumably taken inside, or are you just going for a conversation?
And the woman.
Upon you entering, Ingara immediately comes from the back room, wearing a dressing gown, tying up the rope on it.
I know.
I don't like
Makes me
fluttering.
very concerned.
Yeah.
It is very late to find you. It's my place of business. I was just
Till's
dealing
dead.
with some.
Because I'm
Till's
holding
dead.
him. We tried to bring him back, but it didn't work.
It should have worked, but it did not.
In what manner did you try to bring him back? You tried to.
I tried to use the diamond to revivify him within the time limit, but he was killed by fate.
By fate. I thought that fate was.
He appeared as some statue and attacked our group while we were doing other things, and Till challenged him, and so fate said that it was his destiny to die.
I don't think it's a statue anymore. When we were leaving, there was skin bits on it.
It was sucking up the power from other people. He drained some from Till, and he drained some from
I'd be helping the woman in if she'd stayed.
this lady as well.
Yeah, she's just confused and bewildered.
She sucked on this woman too.
Why this woman?
Excuse me, sir.
Praise them.
Sucking dry.
maybe Till does not wish to return. He's rejected your demands. If he faced up to fate, it almost sounds like he wants to die.
I think the same. But he, I don't know. I would appreciate your examination of them to ensure whether or not.
You wish me to examine Till?
Yes.
Very well.
I feel everything felt normal, but given the circumstances, I don't have the power to see what a fate could have done. He used this ability that formed a bell above Till's head because he told him he would die. And when Nazak tried to carry him, the bell moved over Nazak, and then fate seemed to think Nazak would die. But eventually it moved back onto Till.
I've never heard of such a spell.
It was really loud.
There were a lot of bells.
The bells.
The bells.
Bring him into the back room and I will examine him. See if there is anything that is holding him back from coming. And he leads you into the back room where there's a 2 plunge pools and there's a table set up between the 2 pools. The table has a soft padded surface. Bids you place Till's body on there.
I look around.
Gently as I can.
There is no sign of Percival in this room.
At least I wasn't getting molested by him in the back.
In the back.
Yeah, like
in the back.
In the back whilst in the back.
Yeah.
He takes a moment and lays his hands on Till's body, moving his clothes aside, examining his skin, running his fingers over Till's chest and his neck, parting his hair.
So it's pretty much already like a walk now.
His fingers drift over the scarred symbol of Imogen on his head. Takes each of his hands and finally places a hand on Till's chest and closes his own eyes. Imogen. It is I often speak to you, of course, but I expect very little back. I'd just like to tell you what I've been up to and what your followers need and want and how I can guide them to feeling your love. But now I do ask for your guidance in understanding Till's demise. He was one of ours. He loved you as much as any of your priests did. And while headstrong and sometimes leading towards Gar, I mean, I've seen the statues of Gar, I mean, who wouldn't be tempted by him? But he always came back to you. Till had a lot of love for you and everybody that he met. I beseech you to guide me. Give us knowledge. Father Howell is here with me. He's going to make a religion check.
Can I give him guidance?
It would be good if he did because he did not well.
Cool.
Default.
And it's a 1.
His eyes are closed and he reaches out and places his hand on yours. You feel the temperature change. It rises, warm, comfortable. The ground feels soft beneath your feet. You smell a pleasant fragrance of roses. A woman's voice comes to you close by. Keep your eyes closed, Leslie.
Do you keep my eyes closed?
Ngaro, I heard your plea, and we find ourselves closer than ever to your world since the gate was opened. You call asking about one of mine, Till. Egg-Till. Tell me, how did he die?
I'll wait for like an uncomfortably long time, as if I'm waiting for Ngaro to speak. If Ngaro doesn't, well, he was killed by fate.
By fate.
Better peek.
You're gonna peek.
When I hear that, by fate, I'm gonna...
You're in a large room with circular. There are 6 chairs. You see a woman of impossible beauty sitting a short distance away from you. The rest of the chairs are empty, the ones you can see.
Where's my eyes again?
Answer me.
Yes. By fate. Yes, that it was his destiny to die.
Do you know who I am? Mortal.
Not fate?
Calm yourself, child. Gar means not to be so intimidating. It is his way. Answer me.
Yes, yes. I think it was fate. And he's definitely dead. There was a big bell, and fate kept draining him. It looked like some kind of necrotic damage.
We are concerned, especially Brother Gar. Yes.
He said, fate this is, he said that something about him not going to Gar you.
I have received no souls since the gate was opened.
He said that I have seen to it that the Till soul will go to somewhere else, to him.
I do not have him.
Called up to the boss's office, isn't it?
Oh, SpaghettiOs!
This is serious. You cannot have souls being left to wander the earth, drifting over Temperance as undead. It is abomination.
I tried. Forgive me, Lord.
Lord.
I tried to I tried to call his soul back to his body. Briefly, you know, before it would have got to you. But it was already gone.
I'm aware of this distasteful practice. Sorry. But if his soul were on his way to me, you would have been able to interrupt.
I think I did everything right.
Brother Gar, please do not be so harsh. These are our followers, our voice. We must love them as they are our representations on Temperance. It is temporary. Their lives are important to them, and it is our duty to support them. Where is my soul? Where are my souls?
I think fate is using them to make himself powerful. He's sucking them off.
Praise him.
You feel the temperature lower again. Cool breeze hits you. Garo's hand loosening on yours.
Did you see that?
His face is pale, even given his tan skin. I did see that. Well, I didn't see anything. I kept my eyes closed. You kept your eyes closed. It's well as you assume, because it's. If she says to keep your eyes closed, then you definitely got them. What did you look like?
I cannot describe it.
Fugly.
Disappointing.
3 at best.
The face on your
I mean,
mother.
as a mortal, a 10, but as a god, 2.
I was much more into that
imagine
Gar
him
fellow.
Gods are meant to be divine.
I'll say, if you inside check, he's
I-
got a massive burger.
I only saw her from the peripheral vision. I've got my eyes closed now. I'm fighting because I heard the man's voice and I thought it might be fate. But turned out it was Gar.
Well, she would know. She is obviously the wisest of the gods. Regardless of what those Peridot followers say. I don't see why she would deceive us. And I do not normally hear her voice back, let alone that.
To do with that. Those rings in the sky.
Were you, Nazak? Did you feel any of this? As far as you're aware, he placed his hand on Father Howell's hand. And
You didn't go anywhere. You were touching that,
Praise the Virgin.
and your hand was still on the till.
we were blessed with an audience with Imogen and Gar. Gar explained that Till has not gone to him. More than that, that no one has gone to him since the battle here.
Do we still have a Gar priest? Are they not doing the Gar rites? Did I not do them like that?
Hello, still working in.
There was maybe we didn't do it right because we don't know. But it's not your fault that he didn't go there. That's because fate is interrupting Gar. Or something's gone wrong.
So Gar's getting no one. No one's doing their job in that temple.
Should we go see Hannah?
We should, yes. Do you have the ability to scry?
Well, I've been known to peek in on people from time to time.
Can you scry a soul?
No. are gone, you are gone.
Well, he's obviously not gone to garden, so he might be here, or somewhere, another plane, or in a box or something.
In a box.
I saw it
Done it.
happen. I saw some people get sucked into a bottle.
He is quite small. He would fit in a box.
I don't know.
Through this, I would have been just leaning on the doorway to this chamber. Just remember my offer.
One floor after another till you float up this tower.
Do I see anything as we pass?
You do. Creatures in rooms. There's nothing pleasant about the afterlife, it would seem. You feel yourself weakening as you get higher, as if parts of you are already being siphoned off, drained. Not long now.
What is this place?
This is where the souls go. An old place. Where all souls go.
The realm of God?
No.
No.
Ankelis has power here. Ankelis takes all souls.
Ankelis.
Yes, Master.
One of the 12.
Don't worry so much. It's going to be over soon. You will think I'm nothing anymore. Think how nice that will be. Nothing, no worry. No worry. Come now, end for you.
The end is just another beginning.
Up one last staircase and a circular room. You feel you're at the peak of the tower and a glowing ball floats just a few feet off the ground, turning over and over. You can see it's not a perfect sphere but has flat sides. It rolls in the air and through the windows, wisps and wafts come in, flying straight into the sphere.
Praise the magical D20.
Souls. You know it's souls coming in through the windows and into this thing. Beyond the glow of it, you see a figure larger than this creature. Huge, obese, wings on its back. A horned head. It appears all blackness except for curled horns. Like that. He's massively obese. His huge stomach hanging down low. But also his upper body is muscled. He's huge. Sitting, you think, the other side of it. You feel the pull. You feel yourself losing who you are. And you see just his teeth whitening as you float towards the sphere.
I think my last thoughts would be at least I kept the others safe.
Are there any final things you'd like to do before we wrap up for tonight?
That's like probably go straight to the temple of
Priest thing. Before I would be enough. Took the woman, so I'd leave the woman in the temple. We will probably go see if the dregs are still open and serving food.
Yeah, they're open really late and serving food.
We will spend till closing it.
In Mrs. Stonewall's venturing company, would there possibly be like a bookshelf which is starting to get supplied with random sort of books and stuff? You know, just things that have been collected and.
I'm sure Mrs. Stonewall would start to do stuff like that, but I would have to speak to the Denzians of Mrs. Stonewall before I
wonder if
could
there's a
what's
chance that
happening.
maybe there's a book or something on about the gods, because
You can most certainly find a book about the gods. Yes.
you know, so I don't pray to anyone anymore, but after what I've written this, it's like I want to start delving a bit more into some lore or myth about them and see if I can find stuff that may be of use in the future.
If Lazarus goes to the Temple of God,
So you go start studying about the gods. Okay. You go to the dregs. So the three of you going as well?
I trail behind them unless I was shooed away.
So a rite is going on in the Temple of Gara at the time you arrive. The moon is high in the sky and its white light casts through the hole in the ceiling onto the central altar. There is a body under a cloth there and a number of people wearing dark clothes watching on for this funeral. Hela stands at the head of it. It is of course tragic when people pass on, but it is part of the grand design after all. We live and we die. It is nature. You will miss Samuel, but he has fulfilled his purpose here and has now gone on to oblivion, where he will be happy. The next most important thing is that you find some peace. Grieve if you must, but your time here is also limited, so you should make the most of what you have before you join him in God's realm.
I would like to insight check him.
Okay.
I'll
Bullshit.
stand respectfully, shuffling to the side and close my eyes and
It's gonna be not very good. I don't even get anything with. Oh, holy shit! 40.
That's right.
40.
There's a
Gives it
distinct
plus.
lack of sincerity to what Hela says, and his mouth almost smirks when he says God's realm at the end.
I will. Quietly, during the performance. If you guys are there, I'll put our hand on him and say, now's not the time. I need to. Please go out.
As you're talking, the mourners approach Hela. He shakes their hands and they start quietly moving out. He adjusts the blanket to cover Samuel's face.
Let's go. Let's go.
I like to ask him questions.
And I'll try and like make the leave.
You don't go leave.
Well, I'll try and like grab hold of the camera. I don't know if you will.
he'll know what's going on.
Something's wrong here.
Oh,
I'll not loudly shout, but I'll say loud enough so Hela can hear. Souls are not going to Gar.
He turns. All souls go to Gar, my friend. It is. But you are free to believe what you wish, but it matters not. It is simply what does happen. And you are welcome to have your own beliefs, but when the end comes, you will be corrected.
What if my friends here could give you knowledge of what Gar has said directly on the matter?
What about the two of you? What did you do? You were trying to go, weren't you?
So I was making to leave, and now I'm just wincing.
I've started kind of looking at Hela to see what his reaction is.
Kind of.
Well, I would be very interested to hear if anything is amiss.
God said that the souls haven't been going into him since the big fight.
God said, you spoke to God.
Not me.
I spoke to God.
I find it hard to believe that you spoke to God. I know who you are. You are follower of Imogen.
I spoke to her too,
Yes.
and she was with her brother.
I deal with a very solemn, serious business. I mean no disrespect, but your priest is he is a soft deceiver.
He was also there talking to Imogen.
I'm sure. People hear voices all the time. It is not necessarily who they say they are. Souls go to God. It is the way. It is what the gods want and plan.
Then why don't the spells to bring them back work?
Perhaps God has finally tired of people abusing his rules.
Can I, do I get his sense that he's not telling the truth again?
He's bluster, but he's taken a couple of steps back.
Fucking cold.
Are the people, the family of Samuel still wandering around? Are they?
No, they've made their way out. It's past midnight at this stage, so it's done the midnight funeral.
And they've quickly departed.
So, look, I hope that I have set your mind at rest. I am the preeminent authority on the will of God in this town, so let me assure you, everything is fine. I am the head priest of God. I am closer to him than anyone else here.
Have you spoken to him?
I speak to God all the time.
And what does he tell you?
He always advises me that we should ensure that those who are close to death should find their way to him. That those who have died should not return.
I was just going to try and incite him.
Does he tell you who is fit for death and who is not fit for death?
That is obviously a matter of judgment. Sometimes we do not have...
Is it Gar who's deciding who is fit to die?
In a manner of speaking, yes. It is always Gar's movements that bring us to death.
But what happens if fate kills you?
Well, there is no room for fate. He is a new... not even a god. There are 6 gods, and fate is not one of them.
What about that? How do you feel about that?
So, do you believe fate has no power at all?
I'm sure whatever fate is, he has power, but spellcasters have power, wizards have power, demons have power. It does not make them a god. He is a young upstart pretender, a teenager trying to upset a house.
You sound awful lot like Morthel. He proclaims such grandiose ideas.
What's that in disguise?
I did not.
Is he visibly shaken by
Yes. I did not interact with Morfell. I do not know how he behaved.
this? You were in the city when he was here, were you not?
I was. And obviously I had to hide because he would have taken me. My hands, my tongue, my power. I could not let him have the power of God.
How did you avoid such torment?
Well, not proud, but I hid.
Entirely?
It wasn't my time.
So it wasn't your time to die?
No, I had work to do for God.
Does God decide when you die?
Yes, God decides when you die.
But fate says that.
It doesn't matter what fate says. You could come in here and say that you can fly. It does not make it true.
So if I were to, just speaking out loud, if I were to strike you down now, Would it be Gar's work or would it be Fate's work?
It would be ultimately.
I'm not saying I will, I'm just putting the idea out there.
It is a hypothetical situation. I would be forced to defend myself.
Of course.
And maybe Gar would have decided it is your turn, your time to die.
And you truly believe that if I were successful, your soul would go to Gar?
Yes.
We had a
Inside.
short rest.
Hmm?
We had a short rest on the path.
You will have had a short rest, yes.
21. He's not sure, is he?
Spike you there.
But that's, as you quite rightly said, it's just a hypothetical situation. I wouldn't attack a head of a church in a town.
Well, that would be a terrible thing to do. But I understand that your conversation is hypothetical. Let's suppose, while we're equally talking hypothetically, I were to call upon the power that Gar gives me, and as he has decided it is all your time, I usher your end forward slightly. It would only be because it is his will, not because I wanted it to happen.
Of course. But we'll be forced to defend ourselves as well.
And sadly, you do not have Gar on your side.
No, we have other forces.
I don't think you do have God on your side. I spoke to him not half an hour ago.
No, I don't think so.
Look into my eyes and tell me I'm lying.
You're lying. Or mistaken.
I'm not mistaken. It was the most terrifying experience I've ever had. Imagine how it's going to feel when you go before him if you were not doing your duty and making sure that these souls are going to him.
Souls are passing on. Now, the hour is late and I have other services to conduct. I need to make sure that Samuel here is properly treated, so he does pass on to Gar. Now, if you'll excuse me, I am a very busy man, and all these conversations about hypothetical deaths, well... He turns away from you, back towards Samuel's body, placing his hand on the chest.
Have a look at Dad and Silith.
You may leave now.
Is he visibly shaking? Or is he visibly shaking?
Yeah.
You don't like being challenged. We should go. He is indeed right, the hour is late and we should rest. Let's find somewhere to rest.
Good night, Hella. Sweet dreams.
I always have sweet dreams. Be careful out there. I don't know when your time is. But I would hate to see you on my table. Good night. You leave? Naza?
Yes.
And we will call it a wrap there.
He did not like being challenged.
I
Yeah.
reckon we should have.
Yeah, the harbinger in me is like, you fucking what?
What he needs is to be
What
put in his
you
own
said?
truth.
Yeah.
There you go.
But
Probably
no,
timing.
Father Howell
Back
would
to the sword, so it's,
definitely.
If I had more spells than lots